57th place, another one of those events. And then you have Shogberg also playing in the Duel Academy, is getting 49th out of 110th, and also playing in Arm the Rebels monthly, getting some of the middle of the pack placements there as well. So plenty of tournament experience for both of these players. So we should be seeing some seasoned Street Fighter 6 veterans throwing down in the game. Very excited to see how it goes out. We got Kenny and Kimberly. Cammy.
Something tells me I'm certain that both of these players probably know each other in person. If you're saying they're from the same region,
right? That's what I'm wondering about. Like, oh damn, we might be seeing some deeper levels of mind games here. It's like, why do you do that? Cause he knows.
Exactly. Yeah, it's definitely something that's I feel like it's kind of been the big topic on Twitter recently. Like, why? Like, some of the videos been coming out. Like, why are people doing these weird call outs? It's because they play each other. And man, oh no, dropping the perfect. Is he gonna regret that drop? Oh man, we got spaghetti all over the screen. First game, listen, the tournament nerves, gotta shake them off. First game, it happens.
Tournament stream nerves, no less.
Oh yeah. All right, here comes big pressure here from Barry, y'all. Backing off though, but again, you can see the knowledge here from both the players. Nice, perfect parry, good lord. Got him in the corner, what's the guess? Let's find out.
Set the can, perfect parry on the jump in. We get the parry to follow after with the throw. And now, here comes the setup right here. Wake up level 1. Okay, we going aggro right here. Daxter, thank you so much. Welcome to the Duel Academy.
Yeah, not afraid at all. Both of these guys checking each other, knowing exactly what to do. I mean, I think this just really shows the knowledge check. Both of them. They know the matchup. They know what to go for. Especially against a Kimberly. Something you definitely got to be careful for. And they're going to catch out here, get that level 3. And Shogberg getting a point on the board immediately.
All right, a little bit of spaghetti like we saw. Some drop combos here and there. I think Shogberg took advantage of some of those situations a little better, like going for that walk-up throw after the combo drop and the jab starter that they had going on there. And I'm seeing that plenty of people are getting a good head start as well going into the match arena. Thank y'all so much for doing that. It's going to be a nice, awesome day. Make sure you support the players here.
Yeah, claim those codes. Always helpful. Nice block there. Good parry there on the DI. Better than nothing. The XDB coming out, still getting hit by the spray can, and another one for good measure. Spinning a lot of meter, though, and there's the burnout.
And now Barry y'all going to go immediately for that stun. Shogberg just mashing something. Could have been trying to buffer a level 1 super, but not getting the timing right, so the game just saying, oh, you pressed a button, forgetting all the quarter circles flying around. Could have been that. Could have been just going for almost anything. The input reader replay will tell all. We blocked the overhead hooligan, but now you're in this corner, taking this offensive pressure until we find a gap, mash on it.
Oh, yeah, but both these players are hitting back and forth on each other. Not respecting any pressure. No, misinput level 1. You hate to see it. And now you're in the corner here against Cammy. Not a good spot to be in, but what an elbow. Good lord.
That was super clean. I mean, Barry all right. Shogberg tried to bait out a throw tech by jumping up, but Barry just remained calm, cool, collected, didn't tech the throw, was able to anti-air, but regardless, Shogberg can invest in the level 1 to secure this round despite Barry y'all's amazing defense. So let's see who's going to walk away with a victory here in game number 2.
Yeah, that was almost a crazy comeback right there. I've definitely liked to see it from Barry-all, but we'll see what happens in this final round here. Do got a full stick of butter on the side of Barry-all, wondering if they're going to spend it early or wait to kind of force the situation here near the end. Got him in the corner. Nope, spinning here early. Going to get that install. Going to get the extra damage. Going to get the extra speed.
That little bit of a stat boost to Kimberly. One of the reasons why you see those players invest in it just a little early, but also the drive gauge. Shogberg burning himself out with that drive rush. Barry all more than content to chill, trying to parry. Speaking of,
yes, sir. Big perfect parries coming out here from both sides. Here come the overhead. You just got to guess for your life here in the corner. Still got level 3. What an anti-air into the confirm. Izuna drop them on their neck. Tied up 1-1.
I see we got a fellow Ninja Gaiden fan in the house, if you're calling it by that name. That or you're a Dead or Alive player. I'll figure it out. FGC, either is equally viable.
Listen,
Ninja Gaiden 4, though. Ninja Gaiden 4, though.
Yeah.
4?
True, yes. Actually, 100% yes.
Actually, right?
Very, very excited.
I'm so stoked, too. Finished my Master Ninja Mode playthrough of the Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. Got my walkthrough up on YouTube. And even played through the modded version of White, where they up the enemy counts and a lot of fights and done some other tweaks to it. Back to the Street Fighter 6 action, though. What a jab check on that drive gush. Low key 23. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Duel Academy.
Coming out here. Already getting some claim codes. Boosting up already at $3. Almost at $4. Keep claiming those codes on the Matcherino, please and thank you. Support the players on the stream. But Talking about these players right now. There's a jab check there from Schoberg, finally stopping these EX overheads coming in from Barryall, but gonna get hit with the unk check, not ready that time. And here comes the pressure again, calling out the parry, another throw. Reversal gets called out as well. Are they gonna build up enough meter here? They should be enough to get the kill. Yes, sir. Level 3.
And it might very well be, and again, taking advantage of Kimberly's install state after the level 3, right? Most players, you know, they'd be a little tense about spending their 3 bars of super just to win round 1, right, and take it to a 3rd round situation. But with Kimberly getting the extra damage and the movement speed, you don't really feel bad about that. You got a whole round to play with this maximum power Kimberly. Ooh. Drive rush DIO, that is foul and nasty.
Oh my gosh, no respect, man. But yeah, like you said, it's one of those things, Kimberly... Throw. Another perfect parry, though, coming from Schoberg. Turning this around, and Barryall low meter here. No! Oh, gosh, no punish. A lot of spaghetti here, but the throw.
Yeah, now Barryall's adjusting, seeing that both of them are heavily reliant on their parries. They have such good perfect parry timing that, of course, they're going to go back to that strong tool. And so that's why you see Barryall go for the throw at the very end, just making that hard read. And now Barryall up 2-1 in the set to stay in winner's side.
Yeah, turn this all around right now. Looking very good. There comes the hooligan throw. Finally throwing that out instead of the normal meaty pressure we've seen from Schoberg so far.
Able to keep the offense going. A nice jab there from Schoberg to deny it. Burns himself out just to get a throw. Not really happy about that drive gauge management, especially when you get punished. Oh, the jump to bait out the throw tech as well. We're going for standing resets here. Schoberg's defense finally wakes up, but the offense for Barryall, unrelenting and undeniable.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a frame kill right in their face or something there on that wake up. That was nasty.
That was some dark Kimberly tech.
Storm's still alive though, and Barryall close to burnout here. We've seen both these players not afraid to use a lot of their drive meter here, but Barry staying alive. Another throw, one more mix. Good hit into the confirm. Barryall on set point.
Okay. Let's see if Barryall can close this out, or if Schoberg is going to be able to answer back in kind. Oh, we handshake, but no punish on that situation.
Yeah, both of them sticking their hands in the cookie jar. Nothing there. Going in, more throws coming out here. Not a bad option. We've seen Barry just play very defensively or just go for jump outs.
Yeah, both sides getting a little jumpy here, just trying to reposition themselves in neutral. We go for the shimmy, and one of the Kimberly buffs, right, the fact that frame traps now. Before, you used to be able to mash up on Kimberly whenever she wanted to go for that running mix-up, but with the buffs that she's received recently, it's now a true frame trap. Oh, he dropped the heat knuckle? I say
yeah,
heat
that's
knuckle,
a little scary.
I'm thinking
I have the spin knuckle, but level 3 here from Barryall. This is such a terrifying spot for Schoberg. No recovery there on the meter. You're close to death. You're near the corner. Barryall almost full meter here. What is the mix? Y'all got level 3 though.
Yeah, and look at that. Barryall so respectful of that reversal super option. Corners himself. He's big chilling. He's going to take a spray can back. Sneaks right in, but the jab catching the jump, actually. Schoberg fighting for their winner side life here as we go into a final round situation. Barryall has the install active, but Schoberg with 3 bars on deck.
Yeah, that full stick of butter might make a difference here, right? Easier to get the final kill from a lot more health. But Barryall, though, offensive pressure to empty jump into throw, calling out those parries like you were saying before. And here we go. Again, hitting him with the young check. Not ready for that drive rush. And the level 1 here. Not dead, but next hit for sure is going to decide it.
Walk forward. This is big. Schoberg trying to get the shimmy here, but Barryall knows I can take every single throw all day. Once Schoberg sees that Barryall's willing to take it, starts to go for it. And finally, you strike, you throw. Super beats both. Welcome to Rock, Paper, Scissors, and welcome to the Duel Academy. Barryall, you get a passing grade, stay in winner's side. Schoberg, see me after class in losers.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. What a match here between both these players. It really felt like, you know, a lot of the calls that we saw early on, you know, the perfect parries, and both of them basically just ready for whatever setup the other was going to go for, you know, just to call it out. And I think the big difference here, though, was really the adjustments from the side of Barryall. We saw some really quick adjustments, especially calling out a lot of those perfect parries near the end of the set. I think that really made a difference here. You know, Schoberg doing a really good job keeping that pressure going. I think the dive kicks weren't on point as much, and I think that might have caused a little bit of a headache for him as a, you know, back throw. You're in the corner. You're guessing for your life against Kimberly whenever they throw down a soda can, or a spray can, I should say.
Yeah, and I mean, that game got really jumpy towards the end of it as well. I mean, we think about Street Fighter, and well, we think about fighting on the streets themselves, not over the streets in any way, but both Schoberg and Barryall got pretty jumpy in a lot of situations, using them for like a mix-up option, right? Like, I'm going to bait out your throw tech by jumping at you, right? Or, you know what, this neutral situation feels a little weird, so I'm going to go ahead and jump over y'all. And I think some of that had to do with, like, neither of them really representing the, like, strong, consistent anti-airs. We saw some good ones from Barryall throughout this set, but it wasn't the same as like taking like a DP, right, from someone like Punk ever so consistently. So I feel like that's one of the reasons why they were trying to sort of escape that ground situation. Now we're up on our next match of the stream. Dingle Kringle and Moku on the accounts. Gonna try and find out what pool this is. So yeah, Moku and Dingle. This is a pool 2 match. Winner of this will likely be running into Duel Kevin or my boy Keysby. I see you playing again, Keysby. Get on stream from me. Colorado biased.
You know, hey, listen, you know, as a commentator, you gotta have a little bit, right? You gotta have a little bit of bias for the people you're supporting. I don't blame it at all. But right now here, Terry versus Marissa. A little bit scary for Marissa. A lot of good low options from Terry. Looks like Dingle right now is doing a really good job of just keeping Moku oppressed in the corner. The Gladius pressure just terrifying. DI, gotta seal the deal. Not ready. Not worth it, really, to get out of that situation. Move on to the next round.
And I like as well how Dingle just like waited so long to finally let that DI rip, right, to go for that stun. A lot of people sort of see the opportunity, insta drop it, and by that point, someone's kind of ready for it. They're immediately thinking, oh, I'm burnt, I'm near the corner. This guy's probably going to DI me. Maybe I go for a reversal super here. But instead, playing that long game to make Moku forget about that option. Granted, not really a good situation to go for it anyway. The life disparity was way too high, but still, I like that Dingle was showing that reserved situation so that, you know, next time when they need to be reserved, they're probably going to be ready for it. Oh, with punish!
Oh my gosh, yes, sir. Big boot. Here we go. Level 3, gonna take him to the corner. Very low health, not dead, but very close to death. You're in the corner, and Dingle's got the whole screen to work with. And look at the drive gauge coming back already halfway there. DE from Moku waking up, very dangerous here. Low on drive meter here, but here comes the Terry pressure. Probably the scariest drive gauge pressure in the game. Or burnout
definitely
pressure,
one of them.
Yeah, but not gonna matter. Standing medium punch, closing it out there for Dingle getting the first game.
All right. Both sides now kind of poking through. Dingle in pretty reserved control. And honestly, I don't really see the sense of that DI on Wake Up from Moku, right? I mean, like before Marissa's level 3 Oki nerf, I think that made sense because, you know, she used to be able to run up to get drive rush, get like real pressure there. But nowadays, right, she kind of just sort of sits there and holds you in the corner, says, okay, where are you going to go with this now, right? I'm just going to play sort of an advantageous neutral position instead. But Moku, completely advantageous, has Dingle in the throw loop pressure, blocks the drive reversal, reading the defensive option correctly. Gonna cash out in full.
Ooh,
she's not okay.
Nice. I wonder if you could have gone for DP there. I feel like that might have killed, but hey, better safe than sorry. You know, you never know. Especially with a character like Marissa, she got that extra health. You know, better to be safe. But here we go, nice anti there from Moku and caught, but the heavy kick right back at you from Dingle with punishing Moku, and gonna get him all the way to the corner here. Now you gotta guess. Oh my gosh, yeah, crouching medium kick from Marissa. Don't let any Marissa player tell you it's bad.
Wow, here we go.
Ooh. Man, it's running over Moku that round. What a Marissa.
Pretty dominant. Both sides having some strong offensive rounds right here. Knuckle Meat Gladius. There it is again, that perfectly spaced sort of whiff punish. Deal damage here as well.
I know.
Yeah, saving the meter for the kill.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't cash it out, but there is the first command grab we've seen so far, and now Moku on his last legs here, and he hit Gladius in level 3 kills here.
Oh, but Moku, fighting opportunity right here. Wake up level 3, and oh my... I love how smart that was. We were talking about, just of the chip kill situation, but I think Moku might have been in range, so Dingle just says, I'm a full send it. If you block this, you probably just died anyway.
Yeah, yep, exactly. And Moku went for a low there. Felt a little confident, but nothing there, unfortunately. And Dingle going to go up 2-0 here. Starting us off already. Nice anti-airs, man, from Moku. Not the easiest thing to anti-air those phalanxes.
No, I mean, that's been probably like the best part of Moku's gameplay so far is those Twitch-like reactions to those phalanxes, but sort of like getting anything else working for him Really coming up short, it feels like, but let's see if they can make anything happen here. Again, they're trying to like make Dingle blink at the first moment, but Dingle more than content to wait out that initial pressure wave and then take their turn right back as soon as Moku thinks they've taken the bait.
Yeah, and right now, Moku in the best position he's been in before, right? You know, close to burnout here for Dingle. He can take advantage of this. But right now, Dingle getting that meter back slowly but surely.
Stand medium kick, gonna buy some time. Oh, no whiff punish on the phalanx. We've perfect space, but here we go, getting deep with that fierce.
Yes, sir. Calling out that Gladius. What a tech, though, from Dingle. Yes, sir. Okay,
stand medium kick. Oh, no whiff punish. We were just too slow yet again.
Oh, yeah,
here we go.
The
We
whiff
get
punish you wanted. Yes, sir. Gonna be enough to get the kill here. Optimal from Moku. No meter needed. Final round here. Potentially, you know, Moku hopefully to get a first point here. I should say final round overall, but Moku want to get on the board here. We haven't seen, actually, I was about to say that, you know, the Burn Knuckle, we haven't seen a whole lot of the light version, right? To try and mix up Kringle. We've seen Kringle holding down back and getting a lot of techs, right? Just waiting for any whiff punish that Moku throws out there, but Moku just having a hard time opening up Dingle in any form or fashion.
Nice block on the overhead. Letting things go. We take the crouch medium punch. Moku should be able to have the kill here. We got the level 2. Yeah, pop it.
Ooh, spend it all. Didn't even need the third.
That's crazy. Okay.
Up right now.
Yeah, no, Moku definitely adjusting remarkably in that last round. Sort of slow playing this a bit in neutral. Now that they've established that, hey, I can react to your phalanxes. So Dingle not really wanting to approach with that option. This opens up room for Moku. Try and poke out with these geysers, but ooh, take that punch to the face. Wake up ODDP once we see Marissa close the gap. I like it. And Zarzona, I like the follow as well. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Duel Academy.
Of course, thank you so much for the follows. And again, thank you all to the people donating to the Match Arena. Please keep getting those codes. We appreciate it so much. Pulling up slowly but surely, already at $8. Nice sweep there. Coming from Moku. Yeah, that is big meaty right there. You gotta hold this. Nice block from Moku. Moku looking like they're getting control of this set now. You know, firmly in the driver's seat right now. Dingle having to make some adjustments here, but he's still up, you know, close to that, ending this set. 2-1 right now.
I mean, this set looking like a case in point for why many competitors have asked Street Fighter 6 to be a best-of-5 game throughout the entire bracket. I mean, Dingle had a clean 2-0 lead on Moku, but Moku kind of finally figured out the recipe for victory, and now Dingle has to make the adjustments in order to counter Moku's current momentum, as well as a slow neutral style. We check the drive rush, drive reversal well-timed. Moku, a little low on the drive gauge, has to maintain offense, holding this space, but walks into the Gladius as Dingle's going for faster options.
Okay, good parry there. That survived. That's let him survive the burnout there. All mashing there. Ooh. No, confirm. Unfortunate.
Crouch medium kick probably would have reached, right?
I think so. Okay, Moku in a bad spot. Like you said, close to burnout here. Any clean hit, though, kills from either player. Good perfect parry here. Yes, sir. Gonna spend it all, I believe. Make sure he doesn't drop this combo. DP level 3, and that is it. Moku tying it up 2-2. Great stuff from Moku.
Absolutely clutch. Monumentally instrumental in that set. What a perfect parry against the DI. Optimal starter as well, using a DI to get the punish counter. Had all the resources available and CA to secure that one. And now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the script. Final game, final round. Is that coming up? We'll see.
As
Dingle
always,
making a case.
As always. I feel like Moku, I think that decision there to do the DI on that perfect parry, I think it gave him a little bit of time. I think that was kind of instinctual for him, right? And then it's like, oh, I can get the kill here, you know, I'm gonna spend it all. So definitely a good option there to go for the DI to get that little bit more time to really assess the situation. But right now, Dingle, man, the pressure. Moku looking like it's back to the first game of this set.
And yeah, look at that. Dingle getting the whiff punishes.
Yes, sir.
I feel like
meaty whiff punishes from Marissa, man.
Huge whiff punishes. I mean, Dingle, that was the key to their success, I feel like, in the first 2 games. And here we go, right? We think that we're able to establish pressure with our geysers, but no. Sending out those power waves.
Oh! Whiff punish. That one was so close, but there's a perfect parry from Moku. Gonna get some corner carry here. Very crucial. What's the mix here? Just gonna play it slow.
Yeah, looking for the jump out. Both sides trying to find that next whiff punish. They trade. I feel like that's lucky for Moku because Dingle had the button starter coming out.
Indeed. And here comes the pressure. Reversal block again. Yes. I think Dingle's been 0-3 with those. Meaty overhead into the DI. Was not ready. Are they going to spend... I don't think this kill is going to be close.
No.
Yep. Marissa health.
They blocked the 50-50 situation, and even so, Moku playing a little conservatively with the meter. It's going to pay off for him in the long run, which we were able to get there. I can appreciate that. It was a guess for game situation. Dingle guessed right, but still, Moku had such an advantageous spot. Just need to find one more hit. Stand medium kick was that hit. Good block. But again, I feel like that's a punishable move, right? Like, I ain't tripping, right? Like, you just got to do a faster button.
I believe the overhead is safe. I believe overhead is -3. Yes,
-3?
I believe the low is the punishable one. Oh, no! Tried to call out the heavy kick. That is so unfortunate. That would have been a huge cash out for him. And here comes the pressure. Good perfect parry, but no punish. It is a safe jump.
Not available.
Yep.
Jump was too low to the ground and meaty, and Moku recognized that timing. Is why you didn't see him go for a throw punish counter. Wanted instead try and frame trap Dingle, but Dingle more than happy to block in that situation. Oh, big counter hit here. This is massive for Moku.
Okay, yeah, one big mix here, but again, Dingle, one clean cash out from Dingle could also kill, and now you're in burnout. Don't get back thrown. Overhead's finally coming out. There's the throw. Does this kill? A pixel of life, and the jab is gonna finish him off. Moku with a 3-0 comeback. Wow. Dang. Scriptwriters. You know,
that was too clean.
Like you said.
And the man had an accidental or whiffed level 2 in the middle of that final round, so he lost, like, you know, a huge amount of resources. So some of those hits could have killed earlier if he had that level 3 on deck, but had to make it work, and by God, did Moku do it. Fantastic stuff to Moku, and well done by Dingle as well. I feel like they had like the whiff punishes on deck, whereas Moku was sort of always lagging behind. But once Moku started to slow down, not be so preemptive with some of their buttons, instead trying to, you know, get in those ranges where he could catch Dingle's movement, that's where things really started to turn for Moku overall. And so he's going to stay in winner's side of the bracket. As we're moving on to our next set of the day, I'm just going to pull up supercombo.gg real quick, double check my frame data stuff.
Yeah, I'm checking to see who we might have. Oh no, Star GG dying. I hope it's not just for me.
Could be. With Star GG could be anything, but
you know. Yeah, I know.
They made a few improvements here and there. I got to give them that. They've done a couple of nice things to improve their site. A little easier to find tournaments. I can actually look up my local and find it by typing in the words. That's crazy.
It's true. While we're waiting here and we're getting ready for this next match, again, if you guys can donate anything to the match arena, always appreciated. We still got 16 codes remaining to be claimed. Now 15, because I'm about to grab one here in a second. But while you guys get those codes, also going into this next match, we got Junior Junes playing Luke, taking on Ruda God on good old Ryu.
All right.
Nice start here already, though, for Junior Junes. This matchup, pretty even, a little scary in both ways, right? You know, Ryu does have that good fireball pressure, but EX fireball is always an option for Luke to really just shut everything down. And man, look at this pressure going. EXDP from Ruda God. Wow. Just raw DP there from Junior Junes. But now the situation turned around. You're burnt out against Ryu, of all people.
Yeah, and I mean, Ruda got even like shortening their punish combo, right, in order to swap sides, put Junior Junes into this corner to try and make the most of it. And there it is. We see the drive rush, wake up with a level 1 saying there's probably no way in hell that you're going to be able to stop in time and block this, so hold that.
Yeah, man, good lord. The Junior Junes has been at 100, you know, pedal to the metal, going 100 miles an hour right now, and now he's slowing down here, interestingly enough, but that first round, huge difference.
Yeah.
Oh, nice whiff punish there. Did not go for the confirm there on the solar plexus. Maybe missed it. Punish? Not going to matter, though. Oh, is he going to spend it?
Oh, yeah, full cash out here, I think. No, we didn't go for it. Not even routing into a level 1. Doesn't matter. Had such a huge lead. Felt very safe to be conservative with their meter, so I can vibe with it. Oh, we try to crush a low coming through, but Junior Junes swinging with the mid, able to blow up that forward roundhouse.
Yeah, that was an interesting interaction there in the air. Both of them jumping forward there. But not going to matter here. Junior Junes getting the pressure going overhead. Going to spend it here. Yep, into level 3. I don't think this kill is going to be close. I don't know how much scaling that would have gotten there at the beginning. Looks like it does. Perfect. Wow, going up 1-0. I did not throw rock. My bad.
Clean calculation there from Junior Junes, holding on that level 3 after going into burnout to say, the next hit I get, if this works, I got the kill. And yo, I got them bombs with the $2. Thank you so much for dropping that into the match arena. Greatly appreciated, friend. Y'all make sure you're pulling that up, claiming those codes. So make sure you're all over that one.
Already
Nothing, no comment.
Yeah, no, we're already at $14. Very helpful. We got 6 codes left. Thank you guys so much for that quick influx. Big jump in here, though. Go back to the match from Junes, and a reversal from Root of God. Burning himself out. And now you're back in the corner anyways.
Root of God out from Virginia. Junior Junes out from Connecticut. So both these players having a couple local scenes. It seems like they do play in Junior Junes, though. Looking pretty clean right now. Despite Root of God, having some good rounds so far. Let's see how well this will continue through. Empty jump throw. We'd love to see it.
Yes, sir. Good option there. Calling out those parries on the jump-ins. Nice whiff punish here. Gonna get some good corner carry. Nice up pressure, almost catching that button there. Rue trying to fight back slowly but surely. But again, the Junior Junes, man, aggression has been the name of the game for him so far. And Rue just having a hard time dealing with it. And there's again another hit. Catches and connects in the corner.
Nice.
Good DP to shut him down, though.
Again, Junior Junes going for that jump to bait the throw. Root of God not falling for it. Even like pressed a low jab to try and find that space. Recovering time to DP. Junior Junes? Okay.
Oh.
All right. I don't want to talk about it.
A little bit of spaghetti. Just a bit. Man, and there it is. Junior Junes up 2-0. Are the scriptwriters going to come out here again and turn this one around? We'll find out. But so far, Rue's got to find a way to shut down Junior's pressure. I mean, I think we're seeing Rue maybe trying to play a little bit more preemptive, like put out some heavy buttons here and there. But we're seeing Junior kind of wait for the heavy buttons and then just drive rush right in, right? Or just drive rush preemptively to keep Rue just on the back foot consistently. Gonna have to find some way to shut this down.
We'll see indeed. No DP. Might have had enough time. Aw. Vixen Firefly, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Duel Academy.
Sure.
Sorry, y'all. That's someone important to me. Wink, babe. All right. Pressure here. DI. Yo, as soon as that calculations, that was foul. Guaranteed, too. There was no super on Root of God's side.
Exactly. I don't think this is going to kill even with the level 1. Yep, going for the empty jump into low, and Junior is just opening up Rue. Man, just reading him like a book. Nothing that Rue can do can shut him down so far. And there, just no anti-air there on that jump, and maybe a bit too far there, though. There's the XTP again.
Yeah, catching the jump bait. Trying to find that donkey kick. Nothing happening there. Okay, the DPs are online now for Root of God. Meaty Hadoken keeps his offense going. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, misinput there or something. But here, now you're in the corner in a terrible position here, and there it is. It's going to be enough to catch out here for Junior Junes into the heavy knuckle, into the level 3. That is it. Sending him straight to Memphis with the 69 every time. Top of the screen. 3-0 for Junior Junes.
Man, he really hit him with the triple road trip to Memphis. Look at the time. Nice knowing you. That's crazy. What a sequence of events.
I just gotta say, man, when it comes to like Luke in general, like Luke, whatever you want to say about where he is on the tier list or how he's doing this season, his game plan is just so solid against whoever he's fighting against, man. Once he gets going, it is just terrifying once he's in the corner. Standing medium kick, crouching medium punch, heavy knuckle to get more plus frames, and just constantly keeping you guessing, and just amazing jump-ins. And it is so hard to shut down a very aggressive Luke. Especially, like, if you try to fireball, they'll just EX fireball right through all your stuff and just run at you at full speed. Like, it is, you gotta find the pattern that they're going for and really lock in and keep them from going ham. But Root of God is having a hard time doing that.
Yeah, sometimes that tends to be the case. And I mean, like, despite, like what we talked about with some of the tier lists and stuff, right? We do got to appreciate, like, how close the balance and the power level of all the characters has been. While there are gaps in the tiers, they don't feel like substantial gaps where you got, like, something incredibly unplayable at the very bottom, as opposed to, like, this character's got everything at the top. Of course, a lot of the characters at the top do have everything, but everyone's sort of anticipating as well what Season 3 is going to look like, right? Like, that's on the horizon, along with Elena releasing, of course. We got about maybe just a little less than a month out from that substantial Season 3 patch where Capcom's confirmed they're going to be tweaking some of the system mechanics. They're going to be balancing all 25, 28 characters that are in the game right now. So it's definitely going to be shaking up a meta game that I think a lot of players have been experiencing a little bit of burnout on. Street Fighter 6, it's pretty much the same game, barring a couple of characters that are making appearances, barring a couple of system mechanic interactions for the last 2 years. And so for people who are grinding this game constantly, they're starting to kind of like get a little weary of it. So we'll see if we don't have another Tekken 8 situation on our hands and all of a sudden it's a bit of a disaster. But this is Capcom, it's not Bandai. It's not Bandai. We're fine, guys. I've seen it before.
So there's two things I want to say real quick.
Oh no, not the two.
The first thing is I missed the ultimate opportunity to put Peanut Butter Thug versus Slurpable Fanta 75 on stream. That's number one. I said what I said. Okay, that's number one.
What a
man! That would have been
series of names.
That would have been a name to rival what I've seen in Grand Blue and Strive, bro. Like honestly.
So number two, yo, this man Flaccid Pancake. So there was a regional called DIY this past weekend, and Flaccid Pancake was there. Yo, they had the cameras on the players. This man Flaccid Pancake, his expression did not change for 5 games. He's looking dead at the screen like, yeah, I'm here.
He locked in.
Like, and just did not change.
Dude, man was locked in.
All right, back to the shadow realm. Goodbye.
That's a flaccid. That's a flaccid face. That's crazy, man.
Oh my god, what a those two. I'm still reeling from those two names.
That's godlike, man. That is godlike. I'm upset now, man. It could have we could have had something special.
We could have. You know, it could have been a monumental match, but unfortunately, you know what? Instead, we're gonna be getting Zanky versus JP.
Oof.
And we're back to season 1 flashbacks. Let's see though, but Geef definitely having a lot more options this time around, you know, to kind of get in and, you know, make JP respect his pressure. But it's just getting in is still kind of a problem. So we'll see if Catherine can, or Rave, I should say, can keep Flaccid Pancake away.
Yeah, right. That is like the archetypal matchup, right? The zoner versus the grappler. Both sides only want one thing, and the other side is in complete opposition to it. It's looking like a two-party system of like the American politics right now, you know? It's like, which one?
Oh man, an unfortunate dropped EX Lariat there for Flaccid Pancakes. Now you're in burnout, you're full screen against JP.
Ooh!
Yes, nice pickup. Here come the Build-A-Bear combos. Gonna do whatever they want. Gonna finish them off here. First round going to Rave.
All right, Flaccid trying to walk Rave down. Gets into range, running a little bit of offense here.
And we're getting trying to jump there. Getting caught by the Street Bug. Yeah. Yeah, big call out there with that. No portal on the board here, though, and there comes the first SPD. Not going to be a whole lot of Oki off of this one. Air to air.
Immediate detonation, too.
Are we going to see level 3? Yep, exactly. There it is. Close to burnout here for Flaccid. You're full screen. And Rave going to be getting a lot of meter back. It's an uphill battle right now. Level 2 is on the board, though.
Anti-air, though, I mean, Rave is being so clean with their options. I mean, alternating between being a little preemptive with their choices, right? Like the immediate detonation of the Strigbog portals in order to catch out Flaccid's jump-ins, right? But then also playing like a little slow, like, okay, I'm going to look for you, and getting those anti-airs when Flaccid decides to go for those jumps. I mean, Rave playing this pretty damn well so far. Let's see if he can keep this up.
Yeah, Flaccid just trying to do whatever they can to get in. It's spending quite a bit of meter doing it. See if they can be a little bit more patient here. They've got Rave near the corner, but there's the jump out, and there's the DI. Rave ready for it. You're in the corner now, and a lot of meter here. Gonna be taken away. Air to air, nice check there on the drive rush. A lot of damage here. Backing off. Oh, man.
Okay.
Yeah, but Rave just has a full screen to work with. Flaccid just doing whatever they can to close the distance. And now he's out of meter here.
Oh, we're going for the chip out kill sequence, and we do find it using our last bit of drive gauge to send out one OD ghost, following up with the second one. Now Flaccid Pancake down yet another round as Rave just backing up, Backing
Yep.
up until there's nothing else to back to.
A good old lariat. Not hitting both sides. You hate to see it. And yeah, Rave taking full advantage of that there. Nice heavy punch to shut down the drive rush. And Rave, man, this pattern, right, just able to completely read Flaccid there. And yo, was ready.
Yo, man.
Crashing medium kick, brother. That is a button of all time.
Oh, but we drop.
Level 2 in the... Yeah, nope, that's going to be enough to... not going to be enough, I should say. And stay in medium kick to finish him off. Rave, quick 2-0.
All right, now we've seen a quick 2-0 lead turn into a reverse sweep. Can Flaccid Pancake carry on that tradition? Or is Rave going to make this an open and shut case? Oh my, you can't... Nah, all right, Flaccid. All right, Pancake.
I think, yeah, we're just trying to see Flaccid, I think, just trying to make anything hit here, right? Just make any big call out. And Rave just playing patiently, right? Look at, they're already burning themselves out. Got him in the corner at least, but Rave with so many options to stop this from happening. Empty jump into SPD.
He's looking like one of those Zangief rounds. Sees the jump, goes for it, pulls him out of the sky. All right, that was a good read, but that was one round. You gotta do that at least 5 more times to win this set.
That's why they call him the defender of Russia's skies, man. What an anti there. Good call out there from Flaccid Pancake. A preemptive lariat there, unfortunately whiffing and not catching anything, but that heavy punch is going to catch something. Close to burnout here, though.
Caught by
Ace side
portals. Nice, super clean. And now Flaccid Pancake's in the corner. Again, going for these DIs, but Rave more than ready for it and is going to target the drive gauge here. This looks like an open and shut case just in time for Santana the Great to join the Duel Academy. Thanks so much. Welcome to the stream.
And now Rave on set point. Flaccid, not a whole lot of meter on their side. Gonna potentially build that level 3, but not till the end. Can at least get that level 2. Oh, big jump in here. Gonna get the anti-air potentially. No, gonna get the teleport instead. Burnt out, and now you're in the corner. Oh no, what a situation to be in. Level 2. Oh,
Yo, man. That whole situation, that felt like you've activated my trap card, you know. Trap hole. Good lord, the side swap. But even so, Flaccid Pancake trying to hunt down Rave, who takes to the skies, avoiding the bear hug. Setting up the next
these
portals.
charged heavy kicks.
Good D. The DI, finally, we get the call out right there, able to blow up the ghost. Flaccid Pancake gonna go in, should be able to chip Rave down into Burnout. Setting up the jump. No!
No, it's too far! No! Jeez. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, the DI again that wasn't ready. Don't drop that. For the SSPD is not gonna matter. The spaghetti on screen right now, my god. I think both these players thought the other one was dead. I think Rave thought they died like 3 times there. It just dropped the...
Yo, man, I mean, if Flaccid Pancake was an actual pancake, and I would have nothing. I would be Gordon Ramsay all over it. I would just be like, you call this cooked?
Oh my god, bro. I don't know what this man's cooking, but it got him around. We're flailing out here. And Flaccid now being a little bit... These big calls here, these jumps. Nice SPD. Oh my gosh, bear grab. Here we go.
Huge scoop. But we blocked the DI. It does put us into burnout. But regardless, we see that Rave was betting on Flaccid Pancake going for a jump. And instead, we're seeing those huge heavy kicks swinging on through from Flaccid Pancake, able to deny Rave and these predictive reads. We get the empty low. OD Lariat setting up with a burnout again. And I like the drive reversal. Flaccid Pancake was in burnout, so it was going to be a safe reversal regardless. Oh, anime mix-ups?
Yeah, dude, I can already see the tweet that Rave is gonna throw it after this match. I'm already imagining it right now. I know Rave has got to be slightly molding over how the Flaccid is playing. And big level 2 there, great call out. Gonna get the side switch finally here.
Looks for the jump. Big OD Lariat into the aerial SPD. Ladies and gentlemen, let me have y'all read along as we pull out our scripts.
Oh man. Rave not like this. But Flaccid though is kind of finding their you know, they're finding the cracks in Rave's game plan. I think Rave just trying to survive here, and just the aggression from Flaccid has just been so unorthodox is really the best way to put it.
Tries to get in close enough, but Rave will dodge by teleporting. Parry, meet throw.
sir. Big
Actually, I don't think it
overhead
was
there.
parry. We didn't get a punish counter there, so.
Gotta go for something, though. Okay, backing off. Yeah, Rave got the whole screen to work with. Work the chip down, Flaccid, slowly but surely.
They trade. Tries to find that jump heavy kick. Nothing to it, though. Rave able to take us to final round for them.
I think that jump heavy kick was supposed to be into DI because he did a heavy kick when he landed.
No, yeah. He was like,
There
oh,
was
my
no
meter will
meter.
come back.
Yeah.
I don't know if he had enough health to survive through it either way, but I mean, Flaccid Pancake pulling out all the tricks.
Listen, man. My man is gaming right now. There's the level 2. Hold this mix, idiot. Let's see what's gonna happen here. DI for the burnout. Good option here for Rave. And Rave is on set point here. Looking to close it out. Nice jump in. Gonna get the follow-up again. The Build-A-Bear combo's coming out here. Look at the damage and the carry. There it is. Rave. My lord.
Okay.
Rave's like, not like this. Rave's like, I'm not listening.
All right. You had your fun. You had your fun. I gave the script what it wanted. I gave it game 5. That was it. Your run stops here. I cannot go back to my zoning brethren and say I lost to a grappler. Nah.
Listen, Rave, the money is in the your account. Thank you so much for the giving the script writers what they wanted. Getting us that final game. Oh man, but here we go. Already into the next one. I mean, I don't even know what to say about that matchup. I mean, I feel like that kind of just became the mental damage on Rave is really what kind of set them back there. Oh boy, Akimir coming up here.
Akimir, yeah, Neil wondering what he did. Yo, can we like page and Broski? Can someone wake him up real quick? We're gonna need some like top tier analysis for what happens in the Akimir match. So you got slow fireballs, but you got a fast jump into anti-fireball tool, right? No reversals.
We're gonna have a good old fireball into drive rush here. You know, what else will change? But you're not wrong. Actually, you know, this is one of those matchups. It's always interesting to see a character who has really good tools against themselves, and Aki is definitely one of those characters. It's just really gonna come down to who is more familiar with the other character. But I like the Carcinus, the glasses, and Gutto no glasses. Like that's the big differential from both the characters.
Right, you know. Carcinus Oni's own. Of course, we expect him to make a fairly deep run into this bracket. But Gato coming on out pretty strong here. Going to spend the level 1 to secure this kill. Round 1 with it.
Work for it. Gonna make him work for it here. We'll see how that'll go here. But Carcinus, obviously, you know, these first games, like you said, right? It's first to 3, right? So you have a lot more time to analyze your opponent, to see what's going on. You know, losing that first game is not as detrimental as it is in the first of 2. Nice anti-airs coming from both these players. What a shimmy. Good lord. And another poison proc there. Good option there from Carcinus.
Yeah, and actually, a fun little fact, both of these two, they attended DIY a little earlier this month, and it was Gatal that got 9th place, while Carcinus fell at 17th place. But I don't think their bracket paths crossed each other. It was yesterday. Thank you, Bozuki.
Nice. It was yesterday, yeah. But nice pick up there from Carcinus. Here comes the plus frames. Reversal immediately from Gato. Good option there. Reset the neutral. Spend the same amount of meter there. Don't want to have to hold those plus frames. Oh, nice overhead. Good block there. Good parry from Carcinus. Seen him playing around with those standing medium kicks.
Real fade to jump over the fireball.
And Lame Alls, thank you so much for joining the Duel Academy here as we get some more pressure coming in from Carcinus, but the jump out from Gato. Looking good. DI was ready. No one called Carcinus an unk, bro. He was ready for that one. He knew. Level 3 coming out here. Not going to burn him out. Very close, though. And Carcinus going to get some of that much-needed meter, though. Hey, can he burn out that little sliver that's left? Yeah, going in.
Chasing him down.
Smelt blood. Carcinus went in like a shark. And Gato tried to do whatever they could to stop it, but fortunately made the wrong call out there. Unlike
That's
now.
the right one here. Yeah. like you pointed out too. Gato reacting that slow Nightshade fireball. Good tech from Carcinus though. We're gonna send out the OD1. Oh, an early dry reversal. I think Gato might have wanted to go for a DI. Might have been buffering something else, but alas, This means that Carcinus now has a really good position. Gets the shimmy here.
Yes, sir. My gosh, these shimmies, man. Okay, nice hits here. Gonna spend it all. I think they should be able to get the kill. No, okay. Gonna get the drop there. Doesn't want to spend it. Hit into the fireball. Gonna close it out here. Second round.
Caught by the lash.
Okay, Carcinus looking really good right now. Looking like they've kind of adapted to Gato's playstyle, and we're gonna see if Gato can make the adjustments themselves.
Slithering through. We've seen Carcinus approach that fireball before, almost creating a sandwich-like pressure as we see why they call it a mirror match. Oh, little awkward situation. I think Carcinus was expecting to get a grounded punish counter there, but instead Gato was still in the air. A couple of jumps, baits out of parry. So now Carcinus looking for the next hit, confirms into the OD Cruel Fate.
Indeed, got him in the corner here. A little bit more of a guess. Nice hit. Ooh, the drop. I think maybe expected a drive rush there, didn't get it. And the DI, no, DI right back. Gato's ready themselves. Now you're burnout level 3. I'm not entirely against this from Gato. You got him near the corner, but Carcinus does have super, and I think a level 1 kills here. Whatever option Carcinus goes with.
Oh, nice anti-air into the level 2 to confirm. Oh, no, it didn't combo, actually. Poison's applied. We jump over it. Oh, this is so scary. Gato trying to close the gap. The Nightshade closing on in. Calls out the jump again. Beautiful neutral control. Good lord. It's two Vipers in the grasp waiting for their chance to sink their poisonous fangs, venomous fangs, into the other.
Yeah, good. I mean, honestly, both these players playing so well right now. Big advantage. Nice perfect parry. Big advantage here for Carcinus. Having a little bit extra meter here, right? Gonna build up to get that level 2 earlier. Potentially level 3. Nice confirm there. Okay, throws coming out here. Carcinus looking very much on top here in the driver's seat. Putting the pressure. Another throw. One more guess. Attack.
Second again, but there's the jump in. Carcinus making the aggressive play. Gato just wanting to secure a little bit of security with that OD fireball, but you can't find protection from the skies with it.
And the solid jump in there from Carcinus to close it out. And now up 2-0 here. What? And gosh, man, that button is so nasty. Nice perfect parry though, coming back from Carcinus. Tried to get the side switch there with the throw, but Gato was ready. Another one though, not gonna matter. I'm just gonna perfect parry you again.
Air confirmed. Get the jump, keep him down and locked in. The DI still able to respond to both of these two, man. They are no unks. They got those young-like reactions. Carcinus goes to the setup. Side swap, not able to get the cross up.
Dude, Aki, one of the only characters that I can kind of get that. No, my gosh, what a call out from Gato, and Carcinus almost made that happen, but a bit too far. Level 1 gonna get blocked here, and that should be enough for Gato. Unless you drop it, but it's not gonna matter. Spaghetti all over the sweater, man. All right, well, going back at it here. Gato trying to get one on the board here. Nice confirm into level 1. Spending it here. Get an early lead. Gonna still build potentially at level 3 here, even this game. Nice overhead on the tap parry.
Yeah, Carcinus trying to call out a faster button, but that slow overhead able to punish the timing when the parry was dropped and was in that punish counter state. Carcinus, though, getting a little bit of offense going. Gato more than ready to take any single throw that Carcinus wants to throw his way. Holding the pressure, trying to bait something.
Yeah, good call out there from Gato to go for the forward jump after the snake step there from Carcinus into the fireball. And now on the board, and script writers, we're getting there. Can't say it just yet, but how many 2-0s into almost comebacks or potential comebacks have we had so far? Oh, nice shimmy there coming from Carcinus. Going right in. Got the corner carry. Time to start guessing. Gato fighting back out.
We're sitting here in the neutral space. Jump in. Carcinus going to get a little bit of offense going. Oh, sniped on the OD Nightshade with that lash. We go underneath it. Gato's, though. Get the jump to bait out the throw. Beautiful stuff from Carcinus. Should be able to close out this round, barring any mixed executions. And so, Carcinus, set point.
Yes, sir. Carcinus looking good. Looking back in control here after that last game. Think this was just a flub. But, man, good call out here. A lot of damage. Oh, no. The miss parry here. Missed jump in there, I think actually kind of worked out for Carsonist. And now, Gateau in such a bad position. Next clean hit kills, but got out with the snake step. Okay, got the fireballs coming out here. Low meter here on the side of Carsonist. Good jump in, like you said. Level 2. Not going to burn him out, but not a great spot to be in.
I like that Gateau is being very aggressive with their super meter expenditure in some of these rounds, like trying to just establish enough of a life change difference with the damage they're getting in there. Oh my god, able to barely apply that poison because of the tipper range of that puddle. Carson wakes up with a panic throw. Gateau jumps over, gets the jump and punish. And now, you know, Gateau investing 2 meters in order to get that round already built up to 1.5. Could very well see them get into that critical art range by the end of this round. We'll have to see.
Yeah, could make a difference. Yeah, being optimal with that meter. Not being afraid to use it and getting a little bit of it back. But Carsonist, though, does have that full meter, right? Could spend it early, get a huge lead, or go for burnout here. Nice hit with Cruel Fate. See the follow-up. Got a guess here. Big throw. Plus frames coming in from Carsonist. No anti-air on that one.
Parry not going to be able to be perfectly timed, and level 1 dropped here from Gateau.
Yeah, again, just spending it, just get any damage on the board.
A little bit of poison ticking down too, right? So that super investment adding on to a little extra couple 100 points. But Carsonist is going to be able to weather that storm, apply some pressure, maintaining this offense, catching. Oh, Gateau burned himself out. This is so scary, actually. Ooh. Oh, and you hand-delivered yourself. Oh, no.
No, but the drop it is not going to matter. The Cruel Fate, not enough to finish him off, but just so close. And yep, the EX Fireball, the checkmate situation, like you just said. Man, Carsonist winning that one 3-1, I believe.
3-1.
Yep. So great.
Neo,
great
that's crazy, Neo. You played the script, having the wrong Aki.
Cut it off. Cut it off.
I got absolutely obliterated and mixed myself. I'm so sorry, Chad.
Wow. Oh my god.
Carson,
do the script writers even like proofread their own show? Like...
Yo, Carson, if you ever look back at this VOD, I believed in you, but I mixed myself. I'm so sorry.
Oh man, what a match though. Both of them make some really great adjustments. I like that. You know, sometimes you see a mirror match and you get kind of bored, but the Aki mirror, I feel like, is one of those mirror matches. Like I said, she has such good tools, and she also has really good options against her own tools. So it really just comes down to, you know, who's really the most familiar with their character, who's really ready to make those big call-outs. And I think both the players did a good job. Just Carsonist came out on top.
Yeah, and I mean, they were both expressive in their own way. Go ahead, Neil.
Jazdera, what are you doing? You don't play this character. You play JP or Bison, like the degenerate JP and Bisons you all are. What are you doing? No.
What do you mean?
Everyone's got a degenerate.
Yeah, everyone's got a pocket mine. What do you mean?
I've been failed.
Everyone's got a pocket mine, bro. So you know, I'm not surprised here. Jazdero coming out here. Can they make it happen here against good old Duel Kevin? Already throwing out immediate reversal from Jazdero, getting called out from Duel Kevin. All right, a great way to start, but drive meter's back.
Big jump in here though for Jazdero, able to take him across the screen. A little bit of plus frames here, looking for that shimmy. Is this the color 10 my outfit, or I'm trying to remember what color this one is. It's pretty clean though. I like it.
Yeah, I like it. This is 9, I believe.
9? Okay.
Oh, wait, I believe so. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. Yeah,
I don't get a chance to look at this game often.
And any of our my enthusiasts out there in the chat, I'm sure there's plenty of you if they know. But Duel Kevin here gonna shut down this my immediately. First round going to Duel Kevin.
All right, strong start for Duel Kevin, the pool favorite as it is.
Already got access to Great Desert Neutral, the child. Okay, nice. Going for the mix-ups here. Jazz playing it safe though. Nice confirm there from Duel Kevin. Got Jazz in the corner. Sweet coming out. And this crouching medium kick coming from Duel Kevin. Just a stop sign from Jazdero. Unable to just make anything happen here. Nice hit there. Gonna get the call out. Big confirm here. Confirm. Level 1.
Oh, and we waited for it as well. Duel Kevin has all the resources on deck. Only needs the drive gauge to secure that kill. Jazdero going down game 1. Sticking with this pocket my though.
Yeah, I mean, Maybe they feel the most comfortable. Surprisingly, have not seen a single EX fan come out just yet from Maya. And no level 2, either from Duel Kevin. Hasn't even needed to use spend super so far. Looking completely in control of this matchup and this set. There's an EXDP from Jazdero.
Nice. The mixer going to be able to open up. Now we get the overhead as well, catching Hasdero. Comes the full pickup and confirm. Not enough to get the kill, so we're going to see one more mix-up. Nice tech on the throw.
Right there. Dang, Duel Kevin no close-up burnout, but it's not going to matter. Burnt himself out there with a crouching medium kick with that sliver that he had. Already up another round. Got that drive meter, or the super meter lead as well. Here's big spike, good confirm, and here comes the Great Desert Neutral. Time to guess. Good hits coming in here. Enhancement on board. Reversal immediately from Jazdero.
Oh, caught though by that Cyclone in the air, perfectly positioned by Duel Kevin. Gonna get the corner pressure here now. No perfect parries found just yet. A throw comes through. Welcome to Loop City. Caught jumping by the fireball as well. Duel Kevin cashing out as much as he can. The Eagle Spike super finisher should be enough for him.
He didn't even need to do all that extra stuff, and he did just to send a message. 2-0 quickly. How many? I mean, what, 60 seconds in so far? Already 2-0 inside of Duel Kevin. Jazz hopefully not going to be regretting this my pick, because right now it is getting mauled by Duel Kevin, who has just not stopped this consistent pressure. Okay, plus frames, and the more plus frames.
Sweep. Gonna be able to stop that offense. Mistime our meaty jab pressure, though. So Duel Kevin once again gets the bust out, putting Hasdero into a guess for game situation. Parry's gonna block the high-low. All right, a little bit of momentum here for Haas. Can he get anything? Oh, big shimmy. Ah, mistimed it. Hate to see it.
Yeah, not much there. Oh my god, what an anti-air from Duel Kevin. And now in set point, looking to make this a clean sweep. Jazz. A little bit of signs of life here, but that tap parry gonna get called out by the overhead from full screen. Here comes the level 2. Again, time to guess.
2 Eagle Spikes. Run up and throw. What a tech from Hasdero. Taking the pressure. Get off of me, we say.
Yeah, but I think that level 2 has done its job. A lot of drive meter damage here, and there's another whiff punish with the heavy kick. And look at the damage here, already burnt out. Level 1 got called out again. Oh my god, I think that should be it here. Gonna spend it all, yeah, into level 1. Didn't even need it.
Nah.
Man, Duel Kevin, dude, this guy, optimal. Yeah, just looked like the entire round. I mean, Duel Kevin was just kind of ready for every single situation that we saw where Mai was even able to get that fan thrown out. We actually saw a couple times him using Mixer actually to stop the fan, like the quick fans, right? Obviously, because they're strike, you can beat them with any strike. Definitely a good option because that the mixer there, like even mid screen wherever, like it just stays in front of you for a decent amount of time. So it's a good option there. Definitely seeing that nice little lab there from Kevin to shut down Jazz. And man, that pressure just consistent. Didn't even need the level 2 in that first game, right? Just constantly just mixing up Jazz, and Jazz just having such a hard time dealing with it.
I mean, something about the way that Duel Kevin was locked in had every single one of Hasdero's tendencies completely read. I mean, both of the wake-up reversals completely blocked on those 2 instances. Yeah. There were some DPs that did come through that were successful for Jazdero, but I mean, the way that Duel Kevin controlled almost like everything there kind of just felt like, 2 different classes of players throwing down in it. And I think some of that might have to do with kind of like what Neo alluded to when he popped in real quick, where Jazdero plays JP or he plays Bison. Like, what's this Mai doing over here? So maybe Jazdero trying to branch out the character pool, right? Because, we're going to go into what I think a lot of people are hoping for, a vastly different game in the next patch. So that's only a couple of weeks away. So people, might be like experimenting around, just messing around with other characters, doing something to freshen up the gameplay experience, broaden their horizons, kind of see where things will lead us to. Just like as y'all should be led over to this match arena that we got going on right now. $15.78 currently generated from all those generous codes and a nice little $2 donation. The codes are all gone, y'all. Way to crush it. Time to, pennies for the poor.
Thank you so much.
Feed a top 4, top 5 player.
Get them a Happy Meal. Yeah, exactly. Let them get themselves a Happy Meal. Get themselves a, 2-for-1 deal at Taco Bell, whatever it might be. Let them enjoy dinner tonight. From putting up some really good matches. I mean, we've had some great matches here tonight so far. Great matchup knowledge you get to check out here. Obviously, you just seen this one, right? Where Sheet against Mai is very, very solid stuff here from these high-level players. We got more down the line, you know, getting closer there to the top 8. How far are we away from top 8 actually right now? I think
we're getting into our top. Let me find
16.
the page again.
Like
Top 24.
Yep.
So we got a couple of people who were able to escape on out, but like Neo said, that's went so quickly that we don't really have like many of our matches populated right now. I think the only match that we could run of winners top 24 is Punk and Mike X, which I'm very excited to watch that one. Boostly and Enzo the Hokage also just qualified out, so we could also put that match on, but it's not one of the matches we have marked for stream. Maybe Neo will make an adjustment here or there because there's really much nothing else to show off in a pool game right now. So that's why we're letting the ad break rock all the way through, y'all. We got about 2 more minutes to let this happen and vibe. So I'm just going to take a moment. Sit back, relax.
While we're waiting here, you know, we've been talking about, you know, season 3 changes. Right?
Oh, Hodor, $25 at the Matcherino. Thank you, Hodor. Thank you, Hodor. Let's go. Hold on. Any comments? Let's check this one, and then we will.
Thank you so much.
No comment on it, but thank you, Hodor. No comment of Hodor. You had an easy slam dunk.
Yeah,
it's fine. I'm bitching about getting $25. That's crazy.
No,
you were asking me about season 3, yeah?
No, see, yeah. What are your thoughts? What is your most hopeful change? And what is your like conservative? What do you think like was probably going to change?
Okay. I think they're going to adjust parry in some way. I don't know how they would go about it because like I think like the reason why we have throw loops the way they are right now is that parry is so strong. It's such a strong anti-strike tool that you need throw to have some sort of level of a threat against it, and having those setups should be there. So I think if they were to go in a direction for the game where they're able to remove throw loops, right? Maybe give someone like what Chun-Li has, where if I choose to mash on her corner, Oki, and she goes for a throw, my mash beats her throw. If they wanted to give everyone in the game that kind of pressure instead, which I think would be a little more fun, it would give like more ways out of that situation. I think they would have to do something to parry in general. Maybe it's something like you got to guess the right direction with parry. Maybe you got to guess the right high-low option with it instead. That's like some ideas, right? Make it more like a third strike in a way where it's like, yo, I got to parry high, parry low, right? If I'm remembering that system right. So maybe that's something they could do, but that's some spitballing ideas. I don't know what Capcom is going to be cooking up with and what they're going to go with. And I'm not saying my idea is gospel, but I would say that like a lot of these system mechanics sort of bounce by each other. So I'm very curious to see what they choose has to change in order to get through all that.
Yeah, definitely something to think about for sure, right? You know, here's hoping. A lot of people asking for changes for throw loop, for drive rush, whatever it might be. I'm not expecting new supers or new moves, but
no, I wouldn't.
Hey, you never know, right? That's the copium. But right now, though, right? Got them bombs. So I think probably coping a little bit after that blocked reversal. Rave gonna get this first round here.
Actually,
but, man, we're
okay. Ahead, I thought about it for 2 seconds, and I think perfect parry. Perfect parry. You should guess the right like high low. But like parry works fine, like it still covers it. But you want perfect parry, you got to guess high low, right?
Yeah,
and you would still parry if you're wrong, but maybe something like that.
Right.
Oh, that's like a thought, right? Like I'm throwing out ideas. Y'all can shoot me down.
Listen, I think my big hope is just being able to be more consistently check drive rush, right? Like an extended hurt box on drive rush, especially on Zangief,
that is. Yeah, right.
Like just like
I've seen that. What was it, Broski? Was it Broski that talked about that? I've seen that.
Yeah, a couple people I think have talked about it. That would be my like. I don't expect throw loops to be gone this season, maybe next season, but I'm hoping that drive rush can be a little bit more checkable, right? Because there's some characters out here, some players, some characters. You know who you play. You can just drive rush like it's willy-nilly. But right now, Rave find one of these willy-nilly drive rush characters and shutting them down. Come to level 2, big mix-up, getting the side switch. Look at the drive meter damage, but missing the meaty there.
Here you go.
Go for the OS. Did not get punish countered, but still lost a bit of meter there. Okay, trying to go in, nice check there. Trading, not too bad for Rave. Rave close to burnout, and that fireball stopping the portal. Now you're in the corner.
Oh. Wow, but the amnesia, yeah, calling out the overhead Might have been able to also deal with the low Jinrai follow-up too. So despite being out of drive gauge, Rave not out of options, taking game 1 pretty cleanly as JP giving Ken the lore treatment.
Yeah, man, that amnesia was clutch. Got that back throw and was enough to build level 2. It was great call out there from Rave against got the bombs. Now Bumps got Rave in the corner. Nice jump out there. I think tried to go for the cross, maybe a cross cut there, but just did not come out. The XTP though. See Bombs already dropped that twice, right? Just to shut down Rave's pressure early.
Drive reversal, get off of me. Throw not able to connect. Two sides will trade. We try to Dragon Lash in neutral, but the ghosts are already coming out. As I got them bombs. Well, you're getting bombed right now. Oh, good lord.
Sure. I get bonked in the noggin there by the portal. And a big pickup here from Rave again. Nice combos, these pickups from these JP players. You know, what are juggle points? We don't know what those are.
Well, the juggle is made up and the points don't matter. JP. Whose combo is it anyway?
The JP stands for juggle points, you know, so that's just how it is.
Points. That's actually goated. Oh, DP!
Oh,
that's
sir.
crazy.
That Ken DI or Ken level EXDP, I should say. Good lord. Getting those extra hits in. Be able to shut down that DI, thankfully. Leaving Bombs still alive, but against.
Oh, caught by the portal. Jumping into it even. Rave. Again, we're seeing that perfect sort of like screen control out from Rave. Timing their detonations when they're teleporting, like pretty much perfectly to either like react or guess correctly as to what their opponent wants to do.
Yeah, just doing a really good job of being very preemptive. You know, knowing what like you said, like knowing what their opponent wants. Right, nice. Got this pressure from JP, man. You just gotta hold that. If you're not parrying already, the drive gauge damage is insane. Nice.
Oh, big counter hit confirm. They get the Jinrai, jump. And look at this. All right, this is looking like Ken Gaming right now.
It's very immediate. Amnesia, though, got the side switch anyways. But Rave close to burnout. There's a step kick.
Burnout now, yeah. I got the bomb, saw the objective, forced their way through. What a check on that drive rush. We jump on over as a DI comes on out. I got them bombs sort of flailing, and now he's in this situation. What a teleport. After all, Ken's got some anti-fireball options.
Oh my gosh, going in. What a sweep. Oh my lord. He's just going in and the heavy punch, the stop sign. Good old Kane coming in clutch. Ouch.
Ouch, indeed. I mean, this is looking like a fight of a matador against a bull. JP just reining in this wild Ken. Century Kings, welcome to the string. Thank you so much for following and joining the Duel Academy. Nice DP from I got the bombs. Pretty consistent with those.
Ooh, and Zalamaru as well joining the Duel Academy here, watching Rave get this combo go off. And oh my gosh, dropped it there, I believe. Not gonna matter. Full screen yet again. Rave close to burnout here, but not the end of the world. Got the level 2 on deck. They are on set point.
And this time we baited. Massive opportunity here for I got them bombs. Should be able to close this out with a level 1 investment. No, doesn't even go for that.
Oh,
yo,
no.
bombs. Bombs, I swear to God.
Bro, left some food on the plate, did not finish his veggies, and this is what happens. Gonna take all this damage, and the reset in there for good measure is gonna close it off for Rave. This is why you gotta finish your combos. You just gotta spend it. Listen, it's not worth it. I want to say that I think he did the input and maybe just did it too early and it didn't come out.
Maybe. It could have been a combo drop. It could have been a combo drop. Regardless, if it was a poor decision, if it was a misexecution, that will be the end of I Got Them Bombs winner side run. They will fall to the loser side of the bracket. Rave is our first qualifier into top 8, actually, for tonight's Duel Academy bracket. So JP in that top 8. He's $1 million character, y'all. Capcom said, let's bring him back real quick.
Listen, man, you know, I keep seeing all these people out here saying, like, you know, he's kind of nerfed from season 1. You know, he's not as good. It's like, listen, they reverted like half the stuff and then gave it back and gave him more. Right? Remember, he couldn't do level 2 off of EX Fireball. Right? You know, he couldn't do a lot of other stuff before. You know, they gave him back. Yeah, they gave him his anti-air. Like, listen, this character is arguably, I would say, better than he was in season 1 in some ways, outside of the changes, the generalized game changes, right? You know, to like lights, and really his only nerf that stuck was the amnesia nerf.
Yeah, true.
So, you know, the character is still very cracked. character that has kind of floated under the radar up until, you know, Kakeru just cooked up everyone at a Capcom Cup, like you said.
Demonstrating that, you know, like JP, he's got new strengths. There's parts of his kit that are worse, like the amnesia thing, but like the core gameplay plan, I think, is like stronger for him. Like the fact that, you know, he's able to get more level 2 opportunities. The fact that he now throw is a genuine threat when he does his level 2 because he can combo you after he throws while his level 2 is active. There's a lot more things where when he's aggressive against you, he is better than he was before while having some of that old functionality that really made him sort of better. I feel like, you know, the gap between him and the rest of the cast, or like his placement in there, is a little healthier than it was compared to that first season, just because other characters got stronger, other characters got added into the game. But, you know, like I mentioned earlier, the gap between tiers really isn't that huge in Street Fighter 6 in this version of it anyway, and hopefully Capcom is able to sort of preserve that balance while bringing some of the weaker characters up, giving them some new tools to play with, and of course, you know, reimagining some of the system mechanics to make it a little more interesting, or maybe a little less frustrating for some of the players. But here we go, Duel Kevin and Uriel Valorio. This is our second Ken on the stream in this top 24.
Yeah, worst Shoto, still on screen, still doing really well, and right now got Duel Kevin on the back foot. Duel Kevin, though, surviving that burnout sequence. But any clean hit here will kill. And you know Uriel, man. Uriel got those confirms down. Nice and overhead. Wow. No fear. That would have traded, I believe. But would not have mattered. Uriel up around here.
I think he was able to hit before that even, right? Because the fireball dissipated because Rashid got hit. But maybe it could have been just, you know, oh, Rashid's KO'd. Take the fireball away, but we'll see. Nice read on the throw. Duel Kevin going to be able to escape the corner. Swap sides as well. And now we're going to run a little bit of this offense. Good tech.
Now, I just want to bring it up. You know, last time we saw Duel Kevin here on stream, right? I don't think he got burned. He didn't burn himself out once. Honestly, I was surprised to see that burnout here earlier on. And I think it came due to, you know, just an accidental miss on his combo there. But Duel Kevin's, you know, safety, right? The ability to just save that meter, use it when he needs to get the kill. And here comes the level 2, though. Oh my gosh, Uriel. Just a raw heavy DP. We're out here. Can players rise up? Level 3. Gotta shut him down, get that first game here. Oh my lord. No fear.
No fear at all. Duel Kevin gonna take an L in this first game. Plenty more to come still. And in fact, I just want to point out, this is the second game that Duel Kevin has lost in his bracket run so far. His first loss came from my boy Keesby. Just putting that out there, y'all. We'll take that little W. We'll take that little W. Just like we'll take the Brooklyn Ninja coming right up.
Accept them into our ranks at the Duel Academy. Welcome, welcome.
I know there's only one N in that name, but I'm going to assume it's like Brooklyn Ninja, not Brooklyn Ninja. Or Brooklyn Ninja. Like, I don't...
Yeah, that's true, actually. It looks cleaner when it's just one, you know, so...
Yeah. It does look cleaner. And I'm like, you know what? That one N does so much. I'm going to let it do the work of 2 words.
Yeah. It's carrying. It's got that whole name.
Option selecting, you know, that's an option select, y'all. That's a visual representation.
Oh my god. School in the chat right now. Oh my god, we're just walking in. I think Uriel tried to go for the heavy DP there, potentially. Got stuffed that time. Duel Kevin learned his lesson.
Backdash, trying to read a throw, but yeah, Duel Kevin with the delayed normal, gonna catch it.
Oh my gosh, mix up. Nice low there. And then doing that mix up, not easy. Oh,
so cursed.
What a character, man. That is so unfortunate. Not gonna matter here though. Duel Kevin still got a lot of meter to work with. Any clean hit here finishes him off. Reversal.
Oh, the slow fireball catching that arc. Uriel not out of this yet, but Duel Kevin just needs one more hit. Oh, but here's Uriel with that crouch medium. Sorry, as a Ken player myself, I felt that drop. I've done that drop. So like that was empathy. I empathize, chat. That's all that was.
The commentator's curse strikes yet again, as it does. You hate to see it, but now tied up 1-1 here. What a man! The shimmies here from Duel Kevin have been very on point. Uriel though, close to burnout here.
Oh, reset.
It. Yeah, back throw. Good option there.
Duel Kevin gonna run up, get some offense. Uriel more than happy to take some throws, but now it's getting a little dangerous.
All right, more throws coming in here. Uriel having a hard time dealing with this pressure. Duel Kevin still got a lot of meter to work with. What a parry there. Shutting down that offense. Good call out there from Uriel Valorio.
Running it. All right, tick throw time. Uriel now got the throw loop set up, but we immediately bust out with the OD spinning mixer. Not enough to kill Pixel in a dream. You had the wrong play. It had to be a parry instead. We did not have enough HP for that DI to work through. Uriel reactions were great, but context wasn't.
We know he's young. We know he's young.
We know he's young.
Right?
We do know he's young. Young and hot-headed.
He wasn't ready. Cannot claim that he wasn't ready, at least. Now here comes pressure. There's Duel Kevin just spending that meter early. Because you got to do it against that Jinrai, man. It's always not. It's always in. I mean, no matter what's in Kevin's favor there, but.
Yeah. But even then, like, you look at the situation now, Uriel gets a set, and because Duel Kevin invested 2 bars of that drive gauge into that OD spinning mixer, now Uriel is on the verge of burning him out, and he is. So it's a butterfly effect of going for that situation. Yeah, you won in that Jinrai situation, but now you're in burnout. Luckily for Duel Kevin, he's been having most of the offense here as Uriel finds a DI at that spacing to blow up the cooking cyclone right there. That was pretty clean. Uriel taking us to a final round situation here in game number 3 to see who is going to get the lead. Oh, no, Uriel, you had the hits. You tried to go for some sort of shimmy, but Duel Kevin able to still connect that throw.
Yeah, Duel Kevin now here with 3 bars again in this final game here. Has potential for 2 Arabian Cyclones. And now got Uriel in the corner. We can expect one here coming out soon. I assume right after this throw. Nope. Gonna go in. Level 1, though. Turn this around.
Yeah, but we're back to nearly full screen. The standing medium kick target combo, though, going to do a lot of work for Uriel. Not able to get a punish counter on that delayed crouching fierce. Duel Kevin gets a throw.
Got the back throws from both these players. And there comes the level 2. My child. Okay, Uriel got to hold this. Looking to make something happen there. Nice call out there. Not going to get any big damage, unfortunately. But is going to get the burnout from Uriel.
They trade. Uriel in burnout. Duel Kevin. Single bar super gauge. It's anyone's game. Going to try and pepper in some fireballs. Getting Uriel low enough, but it doesn't matter. They whiff punish with that crouch medium kick. Duel Kevin going to take game 3. But it's super close one. Could have gone either way. Just like the set still can.
Yeah, great stuff there from Duel Kevin. That was a nice whiff punish there. Uriel just in such a terrible position there at the end. Again, that level 2, man. Just work wonders. Even if it doesn't get any damage on the board, it does its job, right? Just chunking away at that drive meter.
Jump in, not able to get a punish. Take the standing fierce, we frame trap. And so now Duel Kevin in this corner. Holding all this pressure.
Yeah, look at the drive gauge damage that just happened there just from that small sequence. And now the Jinrais are coming in. Oh no, just a bit too far there, and the charged fireball working out here for Duel Kevin. Here comes a throw. More pressure.
Oh, big punish counter. What a confirm into the running DP even.
Yes, sir. I like it. Saving that meter as well. Here it comes, though. Oh, shimmy. No punish, though.
No DP either. Yeah, very unusual for Uriel. Usually so on point with those. You can see Duel Kevin going for these deep walk-ins.
I've been looking for something else there, and there's the DI. He was not looking for that. And Duel Kevin, I think, should be able to spend all of it. No.
Nah, chip kill sequence.
Yeah, exactly. Not going to matter. Spike. And now on set point. And good call there from you. Going for the chip instead. Saving that meter. Good call from Kevin, though, to save that meter. And here comes a level 2. Hold this mix.
Yeah,
another throw.
Good block on the overhead, but the second one connects. We still tech that throw. So Uriel only taking a couple of hits of damage here, but finds himself cornered. Running overhead, counter hit confirmed, catches Duel Kevin. Uriel runs up, gets a throw. The life totals are equalized. The meter is in Uriel's favor, but Duel Kevin still sitting with the round lead. Oh, if he went for the medium Jinrai, he did heavy Jinrai instead.
Yeah. Okay, again, Duel Kevin here on set point, and nice D blowing right through that. Gonna get the corner carry here for Uriel Valorio. Good block on the overhead. And Duel Kevin has the level 2. He just built it, and there it is. My child comes. Oh, no.
And Uriel just gets hit by it.
Oh.
Duel Kevin has these combos. Should be able to secure the kill. One more mix. Uriel walks out of the corner. Takes the turn, and now Duel Kevin. He just needs one more hit. He's in burnout. Uriel trying to find the next opportunity. Closes the gap. DI, yes! Just in time for Uriel. Now he just needs to not drop this combo. Goes to the level 2. Yeah, he has to invest it. And this is fine for him. Ken Kevin Masters can build 2 bars a meter within a single round. He can do that pretty easily, and Uriel, you know, could find other opportunities to cash out on this one to keep the set going. Let's see what happens here. Duel Kevin starting off super strong. I like how Play Guy comes in Duel Ken, and then how can't be Kevin Masters. Yeah, I flipped the names, guys. I flipped the names. That's why I did it.
Listen, man, you just got to roll with it. Nice. Oh my gosh, big call out there on the reversal for Uriel. Looks like the script writers, I think they're putting the cash right now in Duel Kevin's bank account. Can Uriel make this happen? Duel Kevin trying to stay alive with the stun. Is he going to have enough to fully cash out and close him out? I don't think he's going to build a level 3 here.
No, he's not. It goes to the level 2.
A lot of damage. Oh,
yeah, so not enough. Recover from that just in time. We try to walk in, not able to punish the throw attempt. And now you got to weather Duel Kevin's storm very literally here in a moment. Oh, okay. I'm surprised we didn't see level 2 from Duel. I'm not gonna cap. Would have figured that's what was coming.
I think he wanted to wait a little bit longer until he's closer to the corner to force that final guess, you know? Put a little bit more of the mental stack, but it did not matter. Yuri Valorio tying it up 2-2. Here we go in final game here between both of these great players. Who's going to make it into top 8 winner side, and who's going to have to make their way through losers?
We will have to see indeed. Meanwhile, we do have another result to report. That's Boostly and Enzo the Hokage. Their set finished, and Boostly took it 3-2. So I know Boostly usually plays Ken, but he was playing someone else in the last tournament I looked at.
I think Terry, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Terry. You're so right. So I'm curious to see what he's playing today.
Yeah, Enzo switching around with all the Shotos as always. I do believe probably playing Akuma. Nice big hit here. Good confirm there from Uriel. DI level 1 though from Duel Kevin, and now Uriel burnt out. Definitely worth it here. And we talked about it earlier, right? You sometimes just, you know, you spend it at level 1 here, especially when you're not going to win, and this might not have been one of these situations where it wasn't worth it. As I was explaining, Uriel up 2 bars here, up around, you're in the corner. And is that Sagady?
Right? Is it Saga? Is it Sagat YC? Is it Sagat Ik? Like
Sagadic?
Sagadic? I actually like Sagadic. That might be it.
Sagadic coming in here, watching on this last one. That might be one of our script writers pulling up to watch his how it's gonna end. But oh man.
Trade.
In the corner here, almost 2 meters on the side, 2 super meter on the side of Duel Kevin. Not gonna the reset. Oh, is he gonna spend it all? No, he's not. Next take kills. I don't.
Yeah, he didn't all in. No, he didn't all in. I don't really know how confirmable that running overhead kick is. I definitely have to pre-commit to it.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
And you don't want to throw away the set by, you know, having them block that overhead and you do a level 3 and die for it. After all, Duel Kevin in burnout. Oh, spooky. Here it is.
Yes, sir. Uriel making the comeback happen as well. Winning that set 3-2, man. Uriel, dude, the will to survive, the will to win, man. Just great stuff there from Uriel Valorio against Duel Kevin. I mean, again, Duel Kevin, every time we see him play, man, he always looks so like in control of the set early on. But again, because like we're in this first to 3 situation, right? You just have that extra game to really lock in. And it was back and forth, right? Even when Valorio was making his comeback, right? We kept seeing final game, final round, like down to the wire each time. But just Duel Kevin was unable to make it happen. And that last hit there, when we saw him do that level 2 and finally got the heavy mixer at the end, and he was left with a pixel of life on the side of Valorio, man. That I think that mental damage there, I think might have been enough to, especially after that loss, that could have been enough to end it all. But,
yeah, we will have to. But so I don't think that's the last we'll see of Duel Kevin. I think he's got a good chance of getting into this top 8. He's going to be playing the winner of Lazy Boredom and Colibri. So still 2 pretty strong opponents coming up in his way. Y'all, I want to point this out right now on the loser side of the bracket. We got Play Guy playing Guy. Like, that's amazing. Just a bunch of guys playing Street Fighter down there.
Bunch of dudes being boys, guys.
He's a guy. He's a guy. You know, it's just happening, right? So, absolutely hilarious to me. But got a couple other names down there too. Like we see Jazzdaro's still down there. Carsonus, Space Boy, Zombie, my boy Fat Manatee, and Petrified fell. Hate to see it, but is what it is. Now we're going to see our last winner side match of this top 24: Punk and Mike X.
Yes, yeah. Rave
something
moving
happening?
into winter side. Uriel Valorial winter side. Boost winter side. And now we're gonna see who is gonna make it to winter side. The final person to make it on winter side top 8, Punk or Mike X. But Punk. Okay, sorry, Mike pulling out here. It looks like. So we're gonna have to wait for them to come back in. There they are. You can't see me.
Yeah.
John Cena himself.
John Cena, the heel himself. It's crazy we live in a time where John Cena's a villain, but you live long enough, you become the villain, right?
True. So true. We're gonna have to find out what happens at Backlash soon. Can Randy Orton? Can you believe we're living in a time where Randy Orton is the baby face against John Cena? That is wild for the WWE
That's a big
Championship,
fiction, man. That's a
dude.
big
This
fiction,
is like
man.
alternate universe type shit, dude.
I mean, the world's felt like it's been alternate universe for a hot minute. By the way, I forgot to say thank you to Zeka XD and Straight Up Beaches for following the Duel Academy channel. Want to make sure I didn't miss shouting out y'all. So let's go.
Because again, guys, we're already got a big chunky little prize pool here, but again, please go check out the match arena. We've gotten all the codes, so thank you guys so much for watching and claiming all the codes here tonight. But if you guys can, get in there, anything else you can contribute for these fellas, give them a little bit something. Always appreciated. And getting some good matches. The script writers are working overtime.
Stand medium kick. We get a counter hit confirm into that standing light kick. Chuck him, throw him into the corner.
Nice
Punk finds
medium
next
punch
hit.
there. Yes, sir. Always does. Nice forward throw here from Punk. Closing the distance. Heavy punch. Okay, good tech there from Mike X. After that little short walk there from Punk. And neither of these players teching. Locked in. Not afraid to just take that throw here mid-screen. Okay. Pressure. Jabs coming in. Just walking away from each other. Both of them just trying to kind of feel each other out. Nice whiff punish there, though, from Punk.
Classic.
Gonna get that first round. We see both of these players, right, playing very conservatively this first game, right? Not going for too many throws, right, outside of certain situations. Just trying to see how their opponent's reacting. And now here comes Mike X with the throws.
Yep, the jab's coming through, catching Punk trying to jump out, I would imagine. Speaking of, there it is, but the Jinrai will connect. A little bit of a micro shimmy from Mike X. Punk not going to find anything as he's swinging.
Yeah, Punk getting
Shoto
attacked
gaming.
from getting out of there. Oh, sir. Nice light kick there. He was ready. Not spending anything there. I don't know if you could have spent anything. Not gonna matter.
Yeah, could have level 3,
Finish
but
him off.
could have level 3, but that would just been the like, oh, okay, now he's a jab from dying as opposed to one hit confirm from dying. Not really a sensible investment. So I agree with Mike X, playing it a little safe with the meter there. After all, it did work out for him even then. Big life lead too, so you're not really pressed to, say no more of this round. He's pretty comfortable playing it out. Nice counter hit again. Trying to go over the shimmy here. Yo, Punk just chilling.
Punk just locked it. Nice burn knuckle. Shut him down. Are you okay? A heavy
Big
kick.
hit right here.
What? Yes, sir. Good whiff punish there from Punk. Here comes a throw. Now you're in the corner. Man, we've seen Punk. Punk is just sitting down. We're seeing him slowly making those micro walks backwards, adjusting slowly. Not afraid to give up a little bit of space here. Right? Nice whip punish. Sorry, I should have just punished in general.
Yeah. Oh, but the crouch medium kick from Mike X. It's Shoto Gaming. He's going to go for the Tatsu. Sets up a high-low mix. Pushes Punk back with that DI. Classic DP from Mike X. Surprised we didn't see a follow-up level 3, but it might have been a sour hit, actually. Not enough to get the kill. Oh!
Wow. Wow. Walk up, medium punch, and the burn knuckle, no fear. Punk to God. Nice stuff.
I mean, listen, if you want to play to win, play to win. You can't play to not lose and expect to win.
Meaty heavy punch there into that combo, but gonna get back thrown anyways. Now you're in the corner. No confirm there off that heavy punch. It's just a bit too far. Okay, swinging back and forth with both these players. Punk, half meter left. Spent a bit more of it. Close to burnout now. Not gonna matter though. Gonna get that counter hit here. Stuffing Mike X's button.
Strong start here for Punk, coasting on a little bit of that momentum, but a whiff punish from Mike X shows just how much of a knife's edge these two are dancing along in this match. Oh, the fierce comes through.
Yeah, man.
Trying
Right now,
to pre-commit to a shimmy.
Punk has been able to jump out of that corner so consistently so far. I'm gonna see if Mike X is gonna be able to shut him down and keep him in that corner. Because Punk, man, did a good job here. Would have confirmed that damage. Oh my lord, that level 2. Oh, Punk up 2-0. Pretty quick here. Mike X doing a good showing so far. Just unable to close these out. Nice whiff punish there. Gonna get some corner carry.
All right. Oh, we mistimed something. Punish counter back throw for Punk.
Back in that situation now.
Short range, close range fireball gameplay. Punk now getting in there with the power glyphs. Overhead, but they trade because not meaty enough for Punk to actually link out of it. Or he was
Nice
late on his
hit
button
there.
press.
Oh my gosh, almost had to pick up there. Dropped it, but that's not gonna matter. Crouching medium punch into the burn knuckle. And now Punk. Man, doing a really good job here. Okay, nice hits here. Coming in, gonna get the corner carry. Crack shoot. Mike X, position he's been in quite a bit here so far. Having a hard time here. Nice confirm here into level 2 again. Punk the God finishing it off with a perfect easy run into winners side top 8. Man, what a match here. That was crazy stuff there from Punk. Just a solid confirms there with the crouching medium punches into the burn knuckles. Even in burnout, man. Again, like just the awareness to just walk forward and make those call outs, right, is just very impressive. Not something you can do easily unless you have a lot of confidence in your abilities. So good stuff there. And Mike X though doing a good job of getting Punk to the corner, especially winning a lot of these neutral interactions. Just Punk just so slippery, man. Just able to jump out every single time. I mean, you know, almost every time that he had him in the corner, Punk was able to find a way out in some form or fashion, whether it's just straight jumping out or, like I said, walking up, getting those medium punches into the burn knuckles. Mike doing a good job, just unable to make those, just shut down Punk enough to make a difference.
Yep, and so Punk, our Evo champion, is sitting in winner's side of top 8. We still got a couple of loser side top 24 matches to go. We're going to see what Commander-in-Chief Neo wants us to do as far as stream games go. We could start off our top 8. We might be able to find something down there just to buy us a little bit of time. What type of name
Still
is
got
that?
quite a
It's
bit.
breakfast cereal, man. What, you don't like Count Chocula? I bet you some sort of Cocoa Pebbles kind of guy. It's me being a Cocoa Pebbles guy saying that shit.
Does Marissa take Chun's title of strongest woman?
I mean, depends on what your definition of strong is, right? Like, I feel like
more
Marissa
if you're
like
are you a
deadlifting,
thighs
yeah.
guy? Are you a thighs guy or are you?
You a back muscles guy?
Yeah, exactly. So it's really that's the real question here, you know.
Leg day or chest day? That's crazy.
Oh man, I'm Chocula. What a name! I love it.
I love it. I love it so hard. It's too good. It's too good.
Look, some updates. A quick update here. It looks like Colibri getting eliminated by a lazy boredom 3-0. Our Ryu goddess of NA, potentially best Ryu in NA, you know, out there, getting knocked out. Unfortunately, shout outs to the homie. Spaceboy moving up forward, taking out Carsonist, who we saw earlier. Now gonna have to take on Axel, who took out Fatburn as well. I see here, but right now got Count Chocula on screen.
Is this I see. This is Bruce Lee. Gotcha.
Oh. I see.
Terry Mears, right? That's what we're up against.
Okay.
So
that makes so much more sense now.
Yeah, we're jumping into our winner's side of top 8. Should have something ready for loser's side by the time we're done with this one. So gold Terry versus red Terry. Going off of the shirt color, I suppose, as opposed to jacket color. I mess with it, though. I mess with both these colors. They're both super clean.
Very good, yeah. And a quick round there, though, for Boos. Gonna get on Uriel. Interesting to see Uriel going for the Terry mirror here. Maybe just feels more comfortable playing Terry into Terry instead of Ken into Terry.
Possibly so. I mean, we did just see a Terry-Ken matchup, right, on the other side of the bracket.
We saw, yeah, exactly. Right now, though, nice hit confirmed there. Light into the throw. Fireball's coming out here. No jumps. Parries. Slowly but surely. Perfect parries. Stopping those fireballs from coming out.
And it does look like Duel Kevin just got into the top 8 on loser's side, so...
Nice,
That
nice.
line of bro, you're savage. Double overhead. Do it again, bro. He said on
No
for.
fear. I'm telling you, man. There's some of these players, man. There's just no fear just to go for it twice. Like I know, hit once, I'll do it again. Watch me. Nice throw here from Lorio. Got Boost in the corner. Did not expect Boost to get hit there. Missing that throw because of that. Oh, just wake up, crouching heavy punch. We out here. Okay, now back in the other situation here. That corner carry from Terry. A lot of damage here. One more guess. And a throw. Guessed wrong. Boost. Another round.
All right, plenty of momentum here for Boost, but Uriel starting off with a burn knuckle.
They're perfect. Parry, predictable. Side switch. And oh my gosh, going for the burn knuckle immediately to shut down Uriel right now. Good lord. Boost making all the right calls so far here.
Wow, the jumping not actually able to punish that whiff normal. Bruh, the crack shoot to anti-air. Okay. Boost lead coming up strong so far.
Right tackle. Reversal.
Oh, no confirm.
Gosh, the burnout here and not gonna matter. Crouching medium kick, close, shut it down. Boost. Man, looking to send the Uriel Valorio immediately into loser's side. Are we seeing a switch here?
So yeah, Neo highlighting it himself. Like, look at this. This is a master rank Terry up against a grandmaster Terry. Now we're gonna be seeing Uriel's master Ken pulling on up.
Yep. See how this one goes. But right now, though, I mean, I think just overall, just Boost looking just entirely comfortable, no matter what. I think overall with whatever Uriel was doing, I don't know if it's necessarily just maybe Uriel feeling a little bit less comfortable in the Terry mirror than Boost is, but Boost looked completely just taking command of that set so far. We'll see if this Ken change will make a difference, though.
Already starting off, catching Boost Lee with the Jinrai, but little gap right there. We're going to mash on through, baiting out the DP as well. Boost Lee still very much on point with understanding Uriel's defensive tendencies.
Fireball's coming in. Drive rush. Nice. Perfect parry from Uriel. When we see a side switch. Nope, I'm going to go for the corner carry. Yeah, just dashing up there. Good old Ken.
Ooh, a bait for a bait. And look at this Uriel targeting the drive gauge to set up the stun.
Yeah, probably not worth it there for Boost to spend that level 1 and the reset into the throw. Sending a message, I guess.
A little bit of that, a little bit of like super gauge optimization because like the gauge that he built from that throw was going to be more than whatever normal was going to finish that combo. So Uriel sort of just like, okay, let me see if I can sneak away with this, you know, get a little extra super meter.
Right. Not wrong. Oh man, nice meaty crouching medium punch there. Boost. Got Uriel in the corner here. And he's crouching medium punch. Nice cross cut. Taxing him for getting out of there. Oh, and right back at you. Overhead.
Uriel lets the DP rip. And we tried to delay and wait. Boost Lee with the wake-up jab.
And now, already on set point, Mr. Boost Lee shutting down Uriel here. Had a good run so far. Gonna potentially be sent to the loser's bracket here if can't make something happen. Gonna get the carry here. Full stick of butter on both sides here. A lot of super meter.
Holding ground.
Can get a clean hit here.
And just stuffing Boost Lee into this corner with all these Ken pressure. They trade. No combo available for Boost Lee. Walking on back. Another trade with the kicks.
God, these heavy punches are so nasty. Trying to look for anything. I know you see Boost trying to look for a way to get a side switch here. Gonna get the forward throw. No back throw there. Overhead, another throw.
Defending against it. Plus frames. Gotta hold it.
Exactly. Backing off here. What's gonna happen?
Defending.
Here? Nice. Let's bring himself out.
Yeah, but how much does it actually matter? The DI from Uriel again. Great read there on that. Gonna cash out with the CA.
Yes, sir. You better watch this. Yeah, right now, man. Good patience there from Uriel Valorio, right? Just to take the throws mid-screen, right? Once that burnout happened, I feel like that was basically it for Boost, unless he made some big call out. Uriel, though, immediately ready with that DI on that fireball.
playing at that close enough range to even blow it up as well. So demonstrating the neutral use of that option.
Exactly. Now we're seeing a little bit slower here between both the players. I think Boost saw that game and was just like, all right, let me calm it down a little bit here. But nice perfect parry there though from Uriel. In the side switch, getting the DP. Here comes the pressure. Did not believe on that jab.
Counter hit confirm. Uriel now got some throw loops set up here. So Boost Lee has to find the next hit, but here we go. More pressure. We bust out. Rising tackle.
Okay, nice throw. Tech, another tech, man. Both these players just nice anti-air there. Doing very well. Overheads, man. I think Boost has been. Yeah, Boost has been like what 4 for 5 on those now.
That smallest of walkbacks from Uriel to escape the throw. It's gonna have to cash out with the level 2 here, but doesn't matter with half a stick of super gauge. Could very well build up to that level 3 by the end of this round to close things out if it even needs to.
Yes, sir. Scriptwriter's doing a good job here, trying to make it happen yet again. But Boost doesn't want that to happen, I think. Okay, Fireball's coming out. Okay, DI on the Dragon Lash said I can do that too. Okay, big damage here. He's gonna cash out. He's not. Doesn't need to because he's got that live lead. Gonna do a lot of damage. One more guess. Oh my gosh, what a tech.
Oh my god, we dash forward, baited the DP. Okay, Boost. That was a choice, all right. The jab, double Dragon Lash. Running this offense, just making him hold everything.
Step kick
the
there.
DI come through.
Oh my gosh, is this enough? So close, level 3. I think this kills.
With the CA?
Yeah, this should be very close. Sit down and shut up. Yes, sir. Uriel Valorio tying it up. 2-2. Dang. Final game, final round, all the time.
I mean, if Boost Lee had just been churning the stick of butter at any point in that pressure sequence, might have been able to get the kill. But I mean, when you got put into burnout because you went for an ambitious DP, I could tell why, okay, I'm never doing that again. I'm just going to hold this. And Uriel was varying his options with Ken more than enough. And here we go.
Make a difference there, like you said. Yeah, varying his options, trying to make Boost look for different things there. And here, though, try to go for that early DI, and now he's been put in this situation in the corner, and Boost applying the pressure.
Crouch medium punch, though. Going to be able to stem the offense. Uriel going to take the Oki. Short little confirm here. Backdash reading the throw. Uriel just holding ground.
He is. Nice jab. Yes, sir. Stuffing the Dragon Lash that was coming out there. Gonna have to spend the meter here. Level 1. Are you okay? Bust a wolf. Optimal there from Boost Lee. The scaling on that was insane. I think every hit there was doing like 10 damage.
Something to that effect. But now, set point for Boost Lee.
Indeed. Both these players definitely have the option, the ability to get that level 3 here by the end of just this round. I'm gonna see if Boost is gonna get it and spend it.
Oh no! Uriel wanted to go for the Tatsu, but if he just went for a normal jump, it would have been perfect timing. Unfortunate circumstances. Boost Lee gonna get tons of damage off of that one. Looking for a reversal. Uriel not giving it to him.
Yeah, nice
keeping it safe with the Jinrai pressure. No whiff punish. Just a little too slow.
Yeah, but these throws are adding up here. Uriel close to death. Any stray hit here is enough for Boost to close it out. And Uriel knows that. He's got to play so carefully. Can't be spinning his drive gauge. He's gonna spend it. He's not. Got him in the corner though. Here come the throws.
The great equalizer. You're in the corner. Throw loops. Oh my gosh! And you read the second throw. The crouching fierce from Uriel. Gonna be enough to set up for a combo into that CA. Blitzing through this round, forcing what every script writer here was instructed to give us. Sit down, shut up. Final game, final round.
Exactly, man. What a comeback so far for Valorio. No meter here, though, at the very end. Is that going to make a difference here? I think so. Oh,
that's unfortunate.
I don't know if that was accidental or maybe he tried to whiff punish that. This unfortunately did not catch. And now you're in the corner. Oh my god, just a shoulder check, and Uriel was not ready for it. Here comes another throw. Any clean hit here works. Or Boost trying to go for the overhead.
Not finding anything just yet. Uriel at a huge life deficit. Basically has to have a perfect round from here on out in order to win this set.
Man, I don't think he's going to be building that level 3. Maybe he gets that level 2. Such a scary situation again. Any hit here. Oh my gosh. Can't confirm that.
The jump tries a change.
Yep, tried to go for the air Tatsu again. And Boost was ready to shut it down. What a match between both of these players. That was great. Final game, final round. Just a very solid offensive choices. And I think like you pointed out earlier, right? Uriel Valorio, when he switched over to the Ken, right? His options differed so much more on offense, right? To open up Boost, right? Boost had a little bit of a time adjusting there, right? I think it took that first round for Uriel to kind of lock in on the Ken. And then once he started kind of making up his different options, kind of adjusting how he was approaching Boost, it made a huge difference. And I mean, was able to make it all the way to final game, final round. I mean, great clutch plays, great clutch optimization of the drive meter, like you've been pointing out as well. So good stuff.
Yeah, no, I mean, fantastic stuff there. I would have loved to have seen a set where Boost, Lee, Uriel opened with the Ken, because once we saw that switch to Ken, I mean, the sets were just that much tighter, that much closer with each other. So you have to imagine, right, like what would have it looked like had those 2 games on Terry not been spent on Terry. Granted, like the players are sitting there, they're going for their game plans, and you have to have faith in those like secondary characters, right, in order for them to actually have success in brackets. So some important tournament experience. A loss today could very well be a win for tomorrow. So we're going to be seeing our next winner's side set of this top 8 pulling up as Punk and Rave will be taking to the stream set up, y'all. Big shouts to all 100+ of y'all for being right here in this stream, supporting everybody. I need y'all to pull up that Matcherino real quick as well. We've claimed all the codes. We had a $25 donation from the user with the name of like Hodor, something to that effect. Hodor. So y'all, I want to match it. I want to see a couple more dollarinos put in there if you're able to donate to, I don't know, Punk's Happy Meal account.
Yeah, exactly. Give us a clean 50 would be very nice, you know. But again, no matter what, guys, honestly though, the fact that you guys got all the codes is very much appreciated. Again, like you said, Hodor with the big donation, and as well as the other donation earlier from I Got the Bombs as well, who we got to see on stream. But you know, it's always a good time, man. It's always I'm having a blast here at SFA. We're having a good time here watching these great matches, getting some nice Street Fighter. Like you said, the 100+ players, the Street Fighter aficionados, I'd like to say, watching us here tonight, having a good time, enjoying it with us. But look it up here. I mean, we got Terry versus JP. What are your thoughts on this one?
This would be fairly interesting. I feel like Terry's Fireball could probably be like a bit of a blessing and a curse in this matchup, because since it's going to go under the Ghost, right? Like, you could probably sneak that in under at ranges, and JP's just not going to trade with it, so JP might have to be a little more cognizant about those particular situations. I think that Punk is going to be the kind of player, though, that's going to be more than familiar with how JP is piloted and plays. Rave has been incredible about switching up the game plan with JP, either being super aggressive, I'm going to detonate my portals instantly to keep you on a lockdown, or I'm going to wait for you to come at me, use them to escape, or set some kind of trap with them. But I'm wondering like if Punk is going to be ready for all those shenanigans. He's going to be anticipating those changes, because I feel like Rave, and the reason for their success so far has been the fact that they've been in that driver's seat all the way through. But you're going up against Punk. I mean, trying to take control from Punk, that is a tall order that few can do. I would love to see if Rave can join that class of players as we speak. Terry's got the range normals. Punk's got the mad reads and the crazy reactions. Let's see if that is a Rave-killing combination here. No dancing allowed. Let's get to it. Our other winner semifinal match of this top 8 of the Duel Academy, number 90. Let's get on.
Yes, sir. We're going to find out who is going to be walking into winners finals on the winner side. Winners finals, obviously winner's side. Who's going to be sent to loser's side as well to fight it out there and try and make their way back in. But Punk has been looking dominant so far. So is Rave, though.
All right, little reset right there.
Here comes a pressure from Punk, going for the throws early here. More throws coming in, trying to force an option here from Rave. There it is, finally.
Yodi Amnesia. Yeah, short little combo there. What a little shimmy, but we didn't have much of a confirm there. And I mean, you give a guy like Punk any sort of room to breathe, he's going to take the whole set from you. Tighten it up.
sir. Okay, here comes Rave, setting out those portals here. Now Punk going to back up, and this is one of the big things here about Terry, man. Terry has very solid drive rush, like you're bringing up earlier, right? Very solid drive rush, got Burn Knuckle, and has Crack Shoot, right? 3 different options to close that distance, and 2 of which can be used in Burnout, right? So JP always scared, right, of just, there it is, the drive rush, right? Just a fast way in into level 3, and Punk gonna get a quick 1-0 here, shutting down Rave. We're gonna see if Rave can make some adjustments.
The first thing I can sort of like start to think about here, like you mentioned with Terry, like he's got so many movement options, incredibly good drive rush and stuff like that. I need to see Rave start to play around that. We're setting up portals once we get Punk sent flying to full screen at that full screen mark. And instead, Punk is just dashing forward, running on in, getting past that portal. I need to see Rave start to box Punk out, start to say, listen, I know you're running in at me. I'm setting up a wall where you're going to be instead of where you're at. Lead the shot.
Yeah, it's one of those big things you need to be always cognizant as a JP player, right? If your opponent is just running at you full screen, you got to stop throwing those portals farther out, right? Bring them in, use them defensively, right? You know, force your opponent to constantly be aware of that on top of the neutral that you have. But, oh my gosh,
tap parry not going to quite link, but yo, Punk actually going to give up his own tap throw punish.
Yep.
We're looking, drive reversal. I like this. Now Punk in a bad situation, has to block the mix-up, cannot do so. Rave able to steal around there as Punk dropping. Crucial opportunity. Okay, Rave, you got 1 on the board.
Don't think he expected that second overhead to punish counter the tap parry that Rave did. So he parried himself. So.
And look at this Punk going for all these slow options. He sees that Rave has these twitch-like reactions, right? And so Punk's delaying everything. He's looking for the amnesias. He's waiting for those perfect parry taps before. Oh my God, what an amnesia!
Yes,
that was sick!
I love it. Okay. Oh, no, I think there was an accidental drop there. I don't know what that was.
That was misfortune, was what it happens. Yeah. Old man had amnesia, forgot how to combo.
Indeed, that is unfortunate there for Rave. Gonna get a punish here, though. No!
No confirm again. Rave, tighten it up. I feel like you're playing scared because it's Punk, and you're just like, oh my God, I hit Punk. Really? Nah, man. You're fighting a Terry. Ignore the name.
Exactly. Okay. Going in here, nice low there from Rave, shutting Punk down. Punk right back in it. Like you said, man, those far portals, right? Punk not afraid to close the distance. Here comes the level 2, though. Guess this mix, idiot.
All right, no, we just take the full combo, right? Rave not going to mess around with Punk at all. Sets up, looks for a reversal. Speaking of, looks for it again, and the portal was right there. Calm, cool, and collected. That's the gameplay that we need to see from Rave. Gets 1 on the board against Punk and his Terry. Let's see how much longer this can last.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, like you said earlier, right? Rave just playing a little bit more defensively, saving those portals, right? To force his opponent to be on that guessing situation, right? Some opponents like to just let it rock and hope they get a hit to delete those portals, but if you're patient, right, they'll get hit.
Look at this. I mean, we saw Rave trying to intercept that drive rush, right? But I think went for too slow of an option. Might have been expecting a jump, but Punk really not taking to the skies nearly at all until I managed to talk about it. Then both players decide, jump!
Yep, listen, think about it, and it will happen. And you have drive rushing in. Wow, you did not dodge that portal by nothing. That spike that came out of there. And Punk here gonna get a nice confirm. And gonna go up around.
Yeah, that was a full screen portal. Again, you gotta imagine if that was mid-screen one instead, that would have caught Punk and flipped the entire situation around for Rave. So, at the very least, you know, I'm feeling justified in my surface level analysis, but I'm sure Rave could have any sort of disagreement with it. After all, they're the Street Fighter 6 player. I'm just here commentating, y'all.
You know,
that was nasty. I love it.
Us in the peanut gallery, as they say. But you know, sometimes having that outside look matters. And nice whiff punish. Gonna get a big amount of damage here. Gonna opt to use the level 2. This is gonna carry. Yep. Be a lot of damage.
Level 1 to secure this. Oh, this should be no punish.
Yeah, I think they thought the portal was gonna punish there.
Fine.
Oh no! Out of range again for Punk, reaching his hand into the cookie jar. Nothing was there. Rave tying it up, fun around here.
Bro, what a perfect parry. Starting off great. What portal are we setting up? That mid-screen one.
Is this what the folks call aura? That's crazy.
No, he farming it. That's for real.
Big throw here.
Hold these plus frames. Crouch medium kick.
I'm stuffing
Sort of
that.
fighting at this range.
Punk is just going in slowly. Staying on the ground. Doesn't want to get clipped by any crouching medium kicks. Very solid button there. Nice neutral jump there from Rave. Was ready with that one. Here comes the level 2. Gonna go for the full damage here, looks like. Yeah, drive gauge damage. Oh, my lord.
Oh, we drop it. Still able to get the air-to-air. And, I mean, Rave in a really good spot. Yo, these jumps are almost like just psychic in their timing. Just every time the knuckle has come out from Punk, Rave in the sky.
Literally, yeah, gift of Apollo right now for Rave. Nice stuff there from Punk. Going for the early heavy punch to shut down Rave. Okay, got him in the corner here. Rave in a scary situation. Punk at any point, any clean hit, cancel into level 2. Just drop it all. You are dead. Oh, there it is. Big hit here. Not going to be able to do it, but she's going to get the level 3 anyways, and that's going to be enough. Punk going to be going into the next game, and Kevmo going to be joining us here for this final round, potentially next time. And 2-1. Punk.
Super close, man. I mean, just hard situation to be in, right? You're trying to play footsies with one of the best to ever do it in the business.
Indeed, indeed. Rave doing a good job, but it's all about those. All that matters is that final round, right? Getting that kill, getting that win. At least got a game on the board so far. Okay, Punk coming in deep. Yes, sir. Meaty, crouching medium punch. Plus as heck.
Oh, we see the parry as well. Punk just delaying his options, right? And then goes for the fireball to be meaty, to deal with amnesia, to deal with the backdash. Punk just full control right here. Looking at set point.
They're looking so good.
Oh, no confirm.
As
punch counter.
Was just a bit too far. But yeah, there's another one.
A couple of hits.
Okay, Rave close to burnout here, though. Wow, we're seeing a lot of buttons coming out from Punk, but no punish here from Rave.
Okay, counter confirm. Oh, we try to get our own counter hit, but alas, the spacing as well, baiting out that parry attempt. The Ghost do drop, so a little bit of damage lost.
Oh no, what a punish counter there from Punk.
Oh, we don't get our own. Both sides missing on a couple of opportunities. It's a little uncharacteristic gameplay. I'd argue from both of them. Oh, no.
We saw that far portal, and that's going to make the difference here because Punk is going to spend it all here into level. No! I said the curse! Oh, no! One more guess, though. The
drive reversal on wake up. Punk jumps to bait it all out. Didn't matter if you level 1. Didn't matter if you level 3. Didn't matter if you drive reversal. Didn't matter if you amnesia. I jumped that shit.
Oh, my God. What a scramble there at the end. A little scary. Is this top 8 or top 16? This is top 8. That was for winners final spot, and now we are going to have Punk and Boostly in winners finals. Currently in losers side, we're still waiting for a couple more to finish off their top 24 matches, but we currently have Axel on losers side top 8 and Duel Kevin as well. What are the 2 matches that we're missing here?
Enzo the Kage and Play Guy are currently waiting to finish, and I Got Them Bombs and Baki are also throwing down to finish up the run into top 8. So the fact that the 2 matches we're waiting on both populate like the opposite matches of that loser side top 8, it's a little unlucky, a little unfortunate, but it just means we get to hear from the man, the myth, the legend, Neo Judai himself. What's up, brother?
We're in a terrible timeline right now. There is a chance. If I Got Them Bombs and Enzo win their... Well, actually, if I Got Them Bombs wins, no matter what, because both Enzo and Play Guy play Ken, there's an opportunity for this graphic to have 4 Kens on it.
Listen, man.
Can't wait for that discourse,
bro. Yeah, these Ken players, man. Look at these low tier Shotos having to pull themselves up from their bootstraps, as they say. You know, showing off that they're so strong. You know, that the will to keep going, as they say, right? Just these Ken players, bro. 4 Kens,
That's too funny, man.
4 Kens.
Well, we'll see what the timeline
is like. We'll have 2 Terrys, possibly.
If you really want to be that, if I really wanted to be that person, 5 Kens, but Boost played Terry, so...
It's true.
You know,
yeah, Boost Terry main now, though, you know, so...
I'm putting Ken next to Boost's name.
He doesn't care.
So a little tiny Ken next to him.
I want propaganda.
I want propaganda.
I want
Neo's gonna put it out there.
I want problems. I do not want peace. I want problems. Oh man, here we go though. Getting ready here for. Oh, it looks like we're gonna just start with see who's gonna be in grand finals. After that, it looks like we're just gonna go losers round, losers all the way through, potentially. Or
we'll see what's up.
We'll see.
So it should populate shortly. Yeah, no, we're just gonna big chill on whoever gets done first.
All right, so
well,
I'm gonna put y'all both on
yes,
the
voice in my head.
I'm gonna put you both on the spot. Evil Japan, who do you think's winning? 7,169 players. Who do you think is winning?
That's such a huge field.
There's like every Japanese player I know is going. So,
you know what? He just won the Capcom Cup. I'll put Kakeru down. I'll bet on him again. I'll bet on him again.
Yo, he only won because his wife yelled at him. Like, you ever have a
well, then she needs to do it again. It's that simple. Like,
yeah, literally.
You ever just have a power up where your wife is like, "Hey, don't switch characters. Play this character," and you win the whole thing?
That's goated, man.
Listen,
that's true love, man.
The real mix-up is whether or not the Evo arena will be like in a not gonna be like. What is it? Literal clouds of gamer sweat in the sky. There's gonna hopefully be some air conditioning. We'll see. I think that's gonna be the real the real challenge.
I'm assuming.
Nah, but jokes aside, though. Go ahead.
I'm assuming the venue for Evil Japan's different than Capcom Cup, right? It's not that at that arena that Capcom Cup was in.
No, I don't know because they have to run like hundreds of matches at least. So I assume it's going to be in a big convention center. So
yeah,
because that tiny one is like a famous sumo arena, I believe. So and they were only running like one match, at a time. So definitely not an issue. But
I'm gonna go disappear.
Jokes aside.
All right, well we got it first.
If I had to guess, if that Manon, I'm just gonna throw this out there, just random wild guess. I just want to say, if that Manon player who's been like constantly like #1 legend with like that hit 2,500 shows up for Evo Japan, they got it.
They got bet.
They got it.
I love that.
That's my wild prediction.
I love that mentality. Well, here we go, y'all. We finally got a losers round 1 top 8 set. Perfectly worked out. We got to run some Twitch ads, just get those out of the way. Duel Kevin, Enzo the Hokage.
Yes, sir. And we got the banger Cammy theme here. Let's go. All right. Already great start here for Enzo. Got him in the corner here. Big throw. Duel Kevin, look at that drive gauge getting chipped away. Big hit here. Are we going to spend the level 1? We are. This is enough, though. Ooh. Pixel. Oh, my.
Wow. Perfect
KO. Just ran him down. Duel Kevin thinking that Enzo was going to wait. And Enzo said, nah, I'm going right back in there. Quick. Perfect. Starting us off. But now Duel Kevin. Got Enzo in the corner here. Almost coming in. Enzo playing so patiently.
Trying to find the next opportunity. Both sides. Waiting for it. Duel Kevin. Gonna get a little bit of offense going. Enzo defending.
Indeed. Oh, nice backdash. Yep.
Yo, Silver Sage, thank you so much for the $3 contribution into the match arena. We greatly appreciate it. Don't forget, y'all, you can still donate directly to that match arena. Winner's final is set at the moment, as it's going to be between Punk and Boost Lee. So if you like either of those guys, pull up, y'all. Donate for your favorite players. And thanks for supporting the Duel Academy.
Yeah, big shout out to all of you guys again for claiming all the codes. Thank you so much. But nice shimmy coming in here from Duel Kevin. Oh, man, what a backdash again, though, from Enzo. Okay. Enzo in a good position here. A clean hit from Enzo. We'll probably build that level 3. Close it all out. Duel Kevin's highly aware of that. And there's a crouching medium kick. That's what he needed into level 3. Sit down. Shut up. Enzo going up 1-0 against Duel Kevin.
Man was jumping in the air. Still got caught in the ankles by that crouch medium kick. Fierce stuff from Enzo.
Gotta love Street Fighter having a bunch of moves that are not actually airborne. Don't actually low crush.
Animations do not equal hurt boxes, am I right?
Indeed, indeed. Okay, again, Duel Kevin now looking pretty aggressive here. Got Enzo getting to the corner, but Enzo cool as a cucumber right now. Oh, look at GTI. Ooh.
Spooky stuff.
Yes, sir. A little scary. Enzo, though, close to burnout here. Have to work around this. Duel Kevin looking to try and find any way to shut down that meter, but Enzo gonna find an opening. Good confirm there into the Jinrai. Oh no. Getting caught there by the enhanced mixer. Look at this damage. Got him in the corner here. The frame kill into the throw. Yes, sir. Go Kevin, first round.
He's cooking pretty well right now. Both sides trading rounds back and forth. Punish counter for Enzo. Carrying Duel Kevin into the corner. A meaty Fierce going to be able to link out of it. And another one catching the counter hit. This time Duel Kevin trying to press something. Comes launch. One more mix-up. Well, I mean, you're in throw loop territory. Welcome to Street Fighter 6 Gaming.
Oh, brother, and another perfect there for Enzo. Sending a message to Duel Kevin. I got that corner pressure just as well as you do.
Damn, I'm so nice in the corner, man. My throws are so sick.
Listen,
Much
bro,
skill, many enjoyment.
Just guess correctly, man.
Just guess right.
Yeah, just guess right.
You ever thought about taking the throw? Don't.
So true. So true.
We'll see. We'll see how that corner behaves in the next season. I feel like a lot of people are hopeful that it won't be quite like that.
We'll see, man. We'll see. Well, people already making those. We got to find out what happens with Elena, right? I mean, Elena will probably be the best signifier of that. But nice confirm here from Enzo. This would be close. Nope, yeah, not enough. But Duel Kevin's so close to burnout. He does have full meter here, but it's not gonna matter. The drive rush jab. Enzo, quick 2-0 over Duel Kevin. Can Duel Kevin turn this around?
We've seen many of reverse sweep attempts tonight, and I know that Duel Kevin's a caliber player to go for that, but Enzo on another level right now gets the perfect parry. DI punish. Duel Kevin in the corner. He missed times this perfect parry against the meaty, so Enzo gonna be able to get another combo.
Nice low. Catching him out there. Oh, nice side switch there. I like it. There we go. Now comes Duel Kevin plus frames. Okay. Both these players, man, just playing so close to each other. Oh, just full charge on that. And there comes the shimmy here from Duel Kevin. Gonna get that opening that he needs. Again, just chipping away at that drive gauge from Enzo. Mixing those throws as well. Constantly looking for multiple things. The crouching medium punch finds its mark. And the back throw does as well.
Have to hold his position, though. Ken doesn't have the same frame advantage that he did on that back throw. It's one of the nerfs that he's received.
Still throws you a mile backwards, but not as much pressure. Oh, another jump back. Oh, what a trade, Lord.
That was some Looney Tunes shit.
Oh, yes, it was. Duel Kevin got a big hit there. Can't confirm that. Possibly into level 1, I believe, but... Oh, man, just spending that here. Burnt out against Enzo. He's got a lot of meter here. Didn't spend it all, though. There it is.
I mean, yeah, setting up for all kinds of nasty pressure with the OD Jin Rise.
Nice drive rush in there, getting the punish on that heavy punch. And here comes a level 2. The first one we've seen this set, actually, I believe.
Enzo more than happy to take this pressure. Take a throw. Backdashes that next throw.
Good call out there from Enzo. Fireballs. Yeah, Duel Kevin able to just steal some frames here, get those charged fireballs. Enzo
again
though,
with
these
this.
perfect. Yeah, the perfect parry,
Yo,
man.
the defense from Enzo has been what's been winning him this set so far. I mean, he's been perfect parrying these cyclones to get the DI punishes. He's been backdashing throw after throw from Duel Kevin in the mid-screen in those pressure sequences. I mean, Enzo just really demonstrating why defense is so important in this game. And if you're on the right sort of path with it, it's so hard to beat.
Yeah, man. Perfect parries. He knows the setups. He knows what Duel Kevin is going for consistently, right, to force guesses. And he's just not letting him get in those situations. And now he's going to get the confirm here into level 3. Does not CA. I think this kills. It's close, though.
Yeah, it does.
You think so? Okay, yeah.
Told you.
Yes, sir. You were right. You were right. I did not believe an Enzo with a clean 3-0 sweep over Duel Kevin is going to eliminate him from the bracket. Duel Kevin out at 8th place.
Yeah, tied at 7th. I guess we could have a little qualifying match. Who gets 7th, who gets 8, you know? But
yeah, true.
Maybe that's a little too personal for the FGC. Run it off stream.
Run it off stream. True.
I went like 6 and 3 to get 7th. It's like, how did you?
I gotta say, I just want to point out. I mean, like you made a really good call there about how Enzo was playing that match so defensively, and that's really what mattered, right? You know, that's been the kind of huge discussion here for Street Fighter 6 of like the kind of defense that you would naturally think would be rewarded in most fighting games is blocking, right? Just straight blocking, you know, blocking the overheads and the lows. But Street Fighter 6, right, not really one of those games, right? It does reward defense, but in a different way, right? A more aggressive kind of defense, finding the gaps in your opponent's pressure, right? Because of all these negative frames, or right, going for those perfect parries. And I think Enzo is just doing a really, really good job.
Yeah, well, I feel like modern fighting game design has sort of been trying to find ways to make just blocking a lot worse by like opening up situations. Like being active with defense has sort of been like the goal when it comes to fighting games, and that has come to like, you know, what strong defensive mechanics do you have to play around? If you just block there forever, what happens to you, right? Like how do we punish just you blocking? You think of Strive and the risk gauge. You could look at the drive gauge in Street Fighter 6 for a similar analog. You block in a tag game like Dragon Ball forever. Okay, cool. Thanks for letting me set up a free 50-50. Now you're really guessing as opposed to just reacting to stuff, right?
Speaking of guessing.
I got them bombs dropping throws, man.
Yeah, Axel unfortunately did not guess correctly 7 times in a row there, and I got them bombs, like you said, man. Whew. Yeah, Dante though, the Dante color, you love to see it.
On May 5th, no less.
Yeah.
Devil May Cry 5.
Right? You love to see it. You know, it's funny because Ken's the only character I ever see using this color. Maybe Manon. Maybe Manon with the
color 10.
Yeah, the color 10. I very rarely see anyone else using it.
I think a couple other characters got a really good color 10, but I'm not sure what's up about that. But I do know what's up with Ryan Bruce 11 and that Shifty dude. Thank you all for following and welcome to the Duel Academy. Appreciate y'all being part of our awesome Street Fighter 6 events hosted every Monday night. Neo's been doing a couple other things as well. I know he's got City of the Wolves cooking up too. Axel gonna drop the CA.
Yes, sir. Is this gonna be enough? I believe it will be. Yes, sir. Excellent. Putting a round on the board here. I got them bombs though. Got the meter lead here for the last round here. Should get that level 3 for sure by the end.
Oof. Odie Jinrai. A little interesting positioning for it. We mistimed the perfect parry, but alas, still able to defend. Ooh. Crouch medium kick. Take the Tatsu. No, Dragon Lash side swap. Okay, I see you.
Yep. Gonna get that pressure. Look at the drive gauge getting chipped away, but that perfect parry gonna stop that from happening here. Here comes I got the bombs with the corner carry.
Walking back, looking for a shimmy and a DP. Still able to get the pressure. Jump, fierce. A lot of parries, but nothing really coming up too perfectly for either side, at least that often. Oh!
Yes.
That's diabolical. I mess with you hard.
Yes, that's a good call out there. A lot of damage here. Final round, you might as well spend it, especially if you know it's going to hit off that Jinrai. And there's the low into the Jinrai. Speaking of, I got them bombs taking that first game.
That's taking the logical conclusion of just DP the Jinrai kicks to its fullest extreme. That was absolutely fantastic. You know, without, you know, investing the drive gauge, you're just investing the super gauge, you get more damage for it. But now I got them bombs investing a lot of drive gauge. Is in burnout. Has Axel tied up in the corner at the very least. So we're going to see some Hadokens. Some Jinrai pressure for reals. What a backdash.
Yeah, good option there. Once after that second Jinrai. Good confirm, though, from Axel. Dragon Lash. Couldn't get him close enough to the corner, though, to force that DI. But not going to matter. Going to be able to force these throws.
And there we go. Next conversion right here. Axel. Pretty strong right here. I think this is our second mirror match that we've seen. No, it's our third because we had a Terry mirror with Uriel and Boost at first, but then we had the Aki mirror match, and now we're seeing two Kens fight it out.
Indeed. Our 4 Kens right now in top 8 here. Fitzbro, though, joining us here in the Duel Academy. Wonder if he's another Ken. Maybe going to be our 5th Ken. But nice side switch here coming from Axel. Keeping that on the bombs. And man, the crouching medium punches from Axel have been so destructive. And there's another EXDP. Call this man Integra the way he be throwing out these EXDPs.
Well, I can respect going for that DP. Would have caught the strike or the throw attempt. And I mean, might as well go down fighting. Show the world that you're no coward.
It's true. Go not swinging. Yeah, two of the worst Shotos on screen right now. Thank you, Chad.
I know, right? It's amazing that we're seeing these guys instead of Ryu in here, you know?
So true. Again, us Ryu mains having to work our way up, man. Oh, nice hits here. Yeah, it looks like Axel here has kind of turned this entirely around. I feel like the adjustments from Axel off that first game have been very, very good. I got some bombs teching, going for a lot of EXDPs on Wake Up, and Axel's been calling them all out.
A nice, good little OS smash right there. Oh, sweep for sweep. Meaty overhead. Want a jab to check, but look at this. Okay, I got them bombs has been sort of going back to the jab on Wake Up and worked out for them there. Axel finding another successful DP. Yo, mirror matches, the same situation but reverse.
Yes, sir. Oh man, nice crouching medium kick there from I got the bombs. Finally getting a clean hit here. Close to burnout though, but he's got the corner at least. Good DP. We'll throw one more guess here. DI, scary option. Not a bad one though. Level 1?
Okay.
Definitely an option.
Okay.
You know,
it was done. We witnessed it. I want to see. I got them bombs. I just realized his collar is now Dante. Thank you, Neil. I don't know how long it's been there. I just noticed it myself.
It was at the very that's why I mentioned the Dante.
If it started back then, it's like I saw the color. I did not look at the name tag that closely.
No, fair. Understandable.
Come on, Dante. Nice. Pull out Ebony and Ivory. Shoot this guy up.
True,
right? This is really Dante. Where's Rebellion?
That's what the Hadoukens are for, man. Oh my gosh. Nice purple, though. Purple doing a good job here. Oh my gosh. Draw heavy Jinrai there. Catching purple. Nice fighting back here with these jabs. Shutting down this offense. Nice sweep.
It almost feels like Axel has gone to a sort of like counter punching play style, right? Where it's all about waiting for I got them bombs, who's being frisky with everything, you know, trying to occupy the screen with normals, with specials. And Axel just waiting for that moment to actually find their way in and whiff punish something. It sort of feels like the tempo that we're playing at.
Yeah,
you can see it right here.
Yeah, no, 100%. You're trying to do a good job of stuffing I got the bombs, and there's that whiff punish. Yeah, there's the whiff punish. Got him in the corner.
And just out of range for that whiff punish. Jinrai coming through, standing fierce. Link. Okay, Axel, you got this?
Yes, sir. We're seeing a lot of here, right? Axel getting straight hits with heavy kick, right, and whatnot. But I got them bombs, you know, trying to put a button there, even on hit. And Axel's just blocking in.
Wow, I'm surprised that we went for a throw there. We tech this throw. I got the bombs not out of this until now, till this very moment.
Yeah, DI gonna shut that down real quick. I got them bombs being sent out of the bracket. Again, our second player, 7th place. Axel moves forward to take on Uriel Valorio here in losers quarterfinals. Great stuff so far. We got 6 players left. We got Punk and Boos in winners finals. Looking to see who's going to get into grand finals winner side. And we got Uriel Valorio and Axel. Potential Ken Mir, another one.
Another one.
And Raid.
Hey, listen, as long as the Kens fight and take themselves out right, I mean, it's a win-win, right? Like, sure, a Ken must advance, but a Ken must fall.
We have the potential for like 2 more Ken Mirs. Just
that's so okay. Actually, let me look and calculate this, right? Okay, Enzo
wins.
Boos, and Axel. Okay, well, Boos and we have a Terry mirror match in winners.
Yeah, we do.
So we got a lot of mirror matches in this top 8 happening just by happenstance. It's kind of funny.
Buckle up, chat. Get ready for some mirror matches. Get ready for some burn knuckle. Get ready for some sit down and shut up. Gonna get a lot of that on screen here in a bit.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty exciting.
Good lord, man. But you know, speaking of, I mean, these it's interesting to see how Terry. I want to say for Terry specifically, it's been interesting to see him like how the thought process of like pros and how they think about Terry has kind of been going up and down, right? Like it's you know, when it first came out, everyone was kind of like, he's not that great, you know, he's kind of okay. And then, you know, they gave him a couple of those buffs right mid-season, and you know, since then people have been optimizing him more and more, and people are like, you know, this level 2 when you cash out, this does a lot of damage off of some really random stray hits, right? You know, and you know, his corner carry, his options in burnout, the fact that he does well against a character like JP. Right, you know, we're seeing more and more. See how he's gonna do. I'm curious to see what they're gonna change on him in season 3.
Ryan, that will be the question on everyone's mind: is what does a new season bring for all of us here right now? This current season, Looking a lot like season 1. We got Ken, we got JP. Oh, how little the tide has changed in our
right back
time
at
with
it.
Street Fighter 6, right?
You know,
All these squares make a circle.
We were almost away from this. You know, after season 1, and then they're like, well, let's just give it all back to JP, let him be a character again. And Enzo though, gonna say I don't want him to be a character right now. And wow,
Listen,
look
I can
at the
delete
loops
him.
here.
Oh,
not
a pixel in a
enough.
dream.
Yep.
Drive reversal, get off of me. I mean, Rave could very well win the round from this position. Enzo trying to keep him locked down with some Hadokens. But we're gonna be taking
He's
some.
gonna get that. No, letting him take advantage of this. Here comes the level 2. This is not really the worst thing for Enzo. There's his meter back. Blocked it all out. Okay, so
Oh, the
yes, and
shimmy.
there's the shimmy. Yes. Good call.
Pretty
there
spooky,
from-
but I mean, the defense again coming on through. Enzo this time able to block out that level 2 sequence pretty much perfectly. But Rave
gosh.
starting off pretty strong here.
That meaty cane swipe. Getting the whiff punish. Going in. You know, Enzo been in this situation a couple times, right near the corner, but his defense has been immaculate. Nice step kick there.
Trying to just use it to close the gap fast enough. Jinrai gonna be able to get the counter hit, cashing out into level 3. He wants to burn Rave out to really run this offense.
Yeah, and also not the end of the world here. Even if he loses this set, gonna build a lot of meter here. So, not a bad option.
my-
Oh, there's the amnesia we've been seeing Rave go for quite a bit. This time, though, Enzo was ready. Level 1 gonna get blocked here. Enzo clocking Rave. Gonna go up 1-0.
You know, man, the fact that the burnout situation gave Enzo the extra 4 frames of advantage to be able to safely cancel and run stop to block that super out, that's some optimization station right now.
Yes, Bear was definitely ready. Knew what he was doing there. Oh, big whiff punish from Rave, calling out these slight shimmies into buttons.
Yeah,
I like it.
We're gonna. Yeah, and we also see Rave optimizing for positioning rather than the damage, right? Just went for a simple sweep, jumped out of the corner, trying to hold his position instead. So we'll see if that's all justified. I mean, Ken has a lot of fast approach options, so necessarily don't mind this from Rave.
And we're seeing Rave here just trying to find any way to have Enzo kind of react, right, this offense. And Enzo just playing it safe. Again, looking for those crouching medium punches, looking for those openings, the crouching medium kick as well. Anything he can. Rave, though, making the adjustments here. Comes the pressure, another throw. Got the heavy kick.
Oh,
Scary
my lord.
stuff.
Yo, and I mean, ever since we saw Rave in that winner's semifinal against Punk, it feels like so many of these hits that he was dropping, they're all clicking together right now. A little less nervous, potentially, on Rave's behalf. So hopefully we're able to see him keep up this level of play throughout the rest of this bracket.
And Rave doing a really, really good job here right now. Trying to make this happen. Again, Enzo, though, has been so patient this entire tournament. Playing a little uncharacteristic, right? I mean, his confirms have always been on point, right? He's always been a little bit more aggressive, but I like this slowdown that we've seen from him. The defensive plays, and now here comes the pressure. His offense in the corner has been so solid. I mean, it's Ken, but been able to lock him down. Nice call on the back throw. No tech from Rave. Enzo going to final round here. We're going to get that second point in the set.
Sitting in, going aggressive, looking for some kind of option, but Enzo more than happy to just chill on defense. And Rave consistently favoring that air-to-air normal. I'm surprised we're not really seeing a lot of crouching fierces from him, considering that button's basically what it was on day 1 again.
Oh no, does this come out? Yeah,
No, it
that's
doesn't.
so unfortunate there. I think that might have been a misinput potentially, and now Rave in the corner, just taking these heavy punches and these heavy kicks. Hey, there's the amnesia though. Oh my gosh, air to air. Look at Enzo keeping him in the corner.
Well executed right there, and even better on that whiff punish. Going immediately into the Jinrai, not even going to mess around with the launcher. Enzo up 2-0.
Oh, man, making this
slipping away.
matchup look very Ken favored with how they're playing.
Give me back my wife and kids. I miss them so much. You took everything from me.
Is this what he does, man? This is what Ken does. Goes around and beating up old man accountants. It's crazy.
right? You know,
Can you believe this guy? He deserved to go to to go to jail or whatever happened to him.
right? You
believe
know,
he could beat
getting
up his
framed
old
by
fist.
JP. It's just like, damn, why did I trust crypto?
Dude, that's
Capcom made some
crazy.
statements. That's all
Dude,
I'm saying.
Dude, when I read that in my comic, oh my god, that was so wild. Oh boy. Oh, nice whiff punish there from Enzo. Hey, now big DI right back at you again. Why are you trying to DI the young kid? This guy, how old is he? Like 15? Oh my god, the jab.
I think it's
What a
14
message.
right now. Neo will be able to remind me. I've had 13 in my head. I think he might have turned 14 finally, but that is something.
Enzo's
Enzo is 14. Okay, see? All right. I got good
child.
residual memory.
Listen, we're getting into summer break now. Also, it's over, man. This guy's about
Oh,
to
it's
level
so
up.
over. That unemployment buff gonna go so hard.
It's so true. Unemployment buff.
Where's that G Unit tweet? He tweeted something out today where it's just like every time I'm gonna fight someone, you're just like, damn, I lost.
Yeah,
Because
the
you're
jack.
unemployed.
Yeah. every time I win, it's worse for you because I'm employed. Every time you win, it doesn't matter because I have a job. Oh my god,
Oh,
double
God.
perfect. Ouch.
Man.
This guy, someone get this kid some NyQuil, put him to bed.
No
This
joke,
kid is-
man.
kid
I
is
mean, with
cooking.
how kids process that, man, he might, I don't know, it might act as like some sort of like a performance enhancing thing for him. Like his body just doesn't know how to handle melatonin. It's like, is this caffeine?
As someone who, in the past, as someone who was addicted to the Z-Quill shit, don't do that.
Neo, come on now. This is equal anonymous.
A few years
That's
ago,
crazy.
A few years ago, legit, I think for like a 2-month period, I took Z-Quill every night, and I had to like stop. Yeah, it was pretty bad.
That is, yeah.
Don't
That
do
is
that,
kind of bad.
kids. Hey, look, another Ken mirror. Capcom, I know you're watching.
Are you watching? Yo, we're about
I
to
hope,
see.
I was gonna say, chat, I hope you're ready. It's gonna be mirrors from now on. Rave was our one
Yeah.
hope. And didn't happen. Here we go. Nimbus,
You know, it's
Axel.
You know, depending on how things go, okay, actually, like, losers final, it's guaranteed to not be a mirror, because between Punk and Boost Lee, they're both playing Terry, so a Terry will have to fight a Ken. But then it's, do we end the night with a mirror match, or do we see Ken take on Terry again?
Hey, I mean, we could also see Boost switch over to Ken for the Ken mirror yet again. So, because it just depends on what
Yeah,
how
what we
Boost is
feeling?
feeling. Yep.
It's pretty fun. Reptile and Rain.
Yeah. I don't know. Is purple rain?
Oh, I
mean,
see it.
guess-
Green
yeah.
Reptile, Purple Rain, Purple Rain. I miss Prince, man.
Yeah. Wait, is that if that was a reference? That's goated though, Neo.
That's actually goated, man.
All right, the kid's here spending that EX. I'm not actually sure how negative that full sequence there. I'm actually interested to know in Burnout how
mean-
negative that is.
Not negative enough with burnout as a factor.
Yeah,
look it up real quick.
So though, Optimal singing on commentary kills me in IRL life. Listen, you know, CD mangaka got that angel vocals.
I don't know. You can say angel. No, it's more like the devil.
The Kermit coming out. I see.
Catch me, yeah, catch me at any sort of karaoke thing. I try to give a little performance. I do the 17-second scream and giving up. I'm just saying, man.
Dang.
I got footage of that shit too. That was from this year's Frosties.
See now
We got
now
footage of.
I need that lore now. See?
Hey man, it's just I don't know. Rock metalhead. I got some stuff, and I'm like, yeah, sometimes I go up, and I say, I'm sorry, y'all. This one's for me, and it's some shit.
Well, this one here is for Axel because they're going up 1-0 here, showing off who the currently better Ken main is so far. See if Uriel though can make the adjustments. We've seen Uriel go down quite a bit and then make those comebacks. This could be one of those moments. Oh no! That was some spaghetti. Truly unfortunate. Now you're in the corner.
Okay, this OD Jinrai follow-up stuff. This shit's hella negative. What the hell am I looking at? I'm trying to distinguish between the different versions.
Yeah.
High kick. So the one I think he used was like -12, so like -8 on block. So spaced out, it's fine.
Yeah, we got that crouching medium kick though from Ken, you know?
Yeah, no, 7-frame startup. True.
Exactly. It's not gonna matter. Axel here with these whiff punishes, man. Axel all tournament so far, man. His him and Enzo, their abilities to just lock their opponents down, man, have just been on point. Just
There we
keep them
go.
in the corner no matter what.
Yeah, one element of the Ken mirror match, of course, is the fact that Ken is blessed with a pretty potent 5-frame standing light kick, able to punish that light follow-up of Jinrai kick at a lot of ranges.
Yeah, I gotta space that out very well. Or go, you know, for that overhead. Always a risk with that one, though. Oh, it's pressure here. Uriel finally finding a way out a little bit.
Ooh!
DP. Yes, sir. Sure, you can. Oh, these jabs, and there's the DI, though, the classic from Uriel. Gonna get the side switch here. And now, gonna force it.
Oh, but the DP canceled the very end. We were able to get that third hit and launched Uriel Axel with the godlike reactions. That was a super.
Oh, there was another one there. He went for the run. Unfortunately, could not make it come out in time. Uriel gonna force this to final round here. What an interaction. What a series of interactions there. Nice call out there from Uriel. Gonna take Axel to the corner. Oh, we whiffed those into plus frames. Oh, what is going on here, Axel? Oh, man, level 3 is gonna be a lot of damage. Uriel gonna get some meter back here. Axel gonna be down to about 1. I don't know if what these accidental DPs are. I don't know if he's getting Shoto cursed right now. But yeah, just Jinrai's.
Yeah, just Jinrai's to death.
Yeah, I don't know if these are call-outs or what.
That was certainly a reaction, so we can at least understand that DP. It looks like, okay, normal Shoto gaming.
Big jabs coming out here. Fireball to Dokens. There's a nice crouching medium kick. Gonna get the corner carry here. Nice throw.
Uriel starting off this round pretty well. I mean, Axel had a pretty dominant game 1, but Uriel turning up the pace in the subsequent games.
Indeed. Step kick.
Oh my
Crouching
god.
medium kick. Yes, sir. Uriel took that game there to adjust. Now, big perfect.
Just the neutral play from Uriel there, just hanging back, not really advancing forward, just sort of like holding ground and inviting Axel to try and advance forward, take room. All of a sudden, taking that smallest of steps forward to get that crouch medium kick as Axel advanced on him. Just unbelievable play. I mean, there's just so much to appreciate there in that moment. Nice DP, cross-cut even from Axel.
Yeah, again, we were seeing Uriel trying to use that, I don't know what he's trying to call out there with the jump tatsus. Maybe he's trying to call out a mess up a crosscut. XCP though from Axel here. Got the Rashido theme. Peek. Nice counter hit. Could confirm as well.
Neo reports that his choice of the subtitles for the names are Mortal Kombat characters. You got Reptile and Rain.
Indeed.
I see it now. What a jab, bro. Nice. What was Uriel waking up with? Hold up. It almost looked like a DP startup, but wasn't OD.
Could have been. Listen, man, we've been seeing some DPs from both. We saw a heavy DP coming from Uriel against a Rashid level 2. So, oh my gosh, what a whiff punish there from Axel. Axel looking back in control here. Nice meaty overhead, yeah, spending it into level 3 here. Gonna put Valorio in a little bit of a scary spot. Probably survive one more combo unless it's a meaty hit here with like a heavy punch. Oh, bro, my lord!
You tried.
Again. Young man here, young man reactions.
All right, Uriel. Oh, but doesn't even matter. Axel gets the full confirm. Gets the link as well. Dragon Lash loops.
Yes, sir.
Dragon Lash at the very end into level 1. Is it enough? No, the scaling.
Oh my gosh, she went for it. Oh, good lord. Uriel close to burnout here, though. Axel smells blood. What a jump in! Axel going up 2-1 here in this set. Looking like Valorio was in control, but Axel yanking that wheel right back.
I mean, I pointed out how patient Uriel was in an earlier sequence, but at the very end there got a little antsy throwing out that Hadoken at such close quarters. But we're seeing Axel get antsy now.
The standing beam punch here into the throw. Oh yeah, just dash up in the jab. Good confirms here from Uriel. Gonna spend it all. Get the perfect.
Pretty dominant round right there. Axel waking up with some sort of button press. Maybe could have been throw tech, could have been jabs or anything of the like. Okay, get the launch into the corner, looking for some kind of DP. All right, little connection issue.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what happened there. A little scary. Oh, big heavy punch here. Nice. Gonna get the side switch there for Uriel.
Take the Dragon Lash Oki.
Here come the throws. Oh, trying to backdash. Man.
Massive damage here. This is not even messing with the DP. Just goes into the super.
Yes, sir. 69 every time. Going up 2-2. Script writers. Where you at?
We gotta maximize our time in the mirror match, you know?
Listen, I know Judai was just like, hey, I want to finish this by 11. And, you know, these players, they took that personally. They said, you know what? Every match, final game, final round.
Let's do it. DP on wake up.
More Street Fighter for us.
Quite true, quite true.
Nice pressure here. Overhead, watch your noggin. Gosh.
Nice. Finally, we see that standing light kick come in to punish the light follow-up of Jinrai. Oh, massive fierce, though. Uriel. Running Tatsu.
Oh, my gosh. It's back and forth here. No. Just not plus enough, though. On that one. Oh, my God. Another one.
Okay, Axel. Turning it up here.
Yes, sir. Missed the first one. I got another one for you. Oh, yes.
You trying to jump Uriel with the DP on that side? Ah, on his own wake up!
Oh, my God. Ume Shoryu? Nice stuff there from Uriel. Up around here on set point against Axel. Definitely some mental damage there from the double DP there from Uriel.
Get the launch here.
Backdash.
But no full confirm on that one. Axel in a pretty good spot. Just walks up, throws the patient Uriel. Standing light kick there. Oh, massive.
Gonna be a lot of damage here. Not gonna spend level 3. Good option here. Save it there for the final round. And here we go. Final game. Final round.
Script could not be finer.
We'll stick a butter on both sides.
Mirror match.
They're locked in. The brain cells are they're firing. Both these the shared brain cell between the Ken players.
Uriel though with a little life lead.
Big punch looks so close there. All these jabs looking good. Level 3.
All right, Uriel wants to get the life total on Axel low to force him into a guess for game situation.
DI here could end it all as well. Okay,
one throw.
Oh, you just gotta guess, and there's the shimmy. Put his hand in the cookie jar. Nothing was there. Uriel Valorio touching it out, and like we were saying, man, Uriel's ability to adapt, man. You think you're kind of cooking him up. You think you're wiping the floor with him, and then he comes back, turns it all around, and it's a really, really good game between both these players. I love the corner pressure from Axel, the ability to keep his opponent locked down. Right, every single one of his matchups that we saw here. Just very, very solid neutral. But Uriel, man, Uriel's adaptations, like the neutral play, the whiff punishes, right? The correct options here, especially on these callouts and the EXDPs, even on the wake ups, right? Just to emphasize that little bit more of damage to the mental stack, right? Just like, oh my gosh, he did that. Like, you know, how do you react to that, especially in the moment when you're, you know, final game, final round. So good stuff there.
It sometimes comes all down to the right read. Uriel had the right play. Axel, though, really great performance tonight, getting 5th place, tied with Rave. So we're going to be seeing our top 4 all established. Punk and Boost League coming up on Winners Final. Uriel Valorio and Enzo the Hokage down in Losers Semifinal as we enter our last 4, potentially 5 sets of the evening. Now let's get right into this one.
3 mirror matches in a row.
Oh, hold up. Boost League going with the Ken.
No mirror. Okay. But that does mean that we now have 5 Kens in top 8.
This graphic gonna look so cursed for Neil.
Oh man. It is the time of Ken. It's come back, I should say, at least.
Not sure. Is May 5th a significant day in Ken Masters' life? I know his birthday is Valentine's Day, which messes me up. That's my birthday. That's Fenrich's birthday. Like...
Oh. And you're a Ken main? Makes sense.
Yeah, and I'm just like, man, that's crazy, dude. Like, holy shit. Fenrich is like one of my favorite players. 5 Kens on May 5th. Son of a bitch, Midnight. You found it.
So true. Oh, my dude. Wow.
Cinco de Mayo.
Oh,
Cinco de Mayo es Dia de Ken. Ken Masters.
They had that finder, right? No way they did. Punk in this first round here. Solid neutral. Then that meter. Drive meter, I should say.
Yeah, Boost Lee intercepting Punk's run up. A little bit of a walk to get the throw. Looking for some kind of aggressive wake up from Punk. Boost Lee not finding anything. Finds the Fierce, however, and so now we're going to see a bit of damage. Jinrai loops. Empty low. Nah, went for the jab. Punk would have blocked the low anyway.
He is probably looking for a jump out there from Punk. We've been seeing him jump out quite a bit against other people. Okay, just playing it slow. Fireball's coming out. Both these players poking at each other slowly but surely. There's the back throw from Boost. Who's close to burnout though. Nice stuff.
Yeah,
in that
but
drive
roundhouses.
Yes, sir. Okay, no punish there. Fireball a bit too slow. Nice heavy kick there from Boost. Going final round here. Full stick of butter on both sides. Who's gonna get this first game?
All right, Punk making a case for himself right now. With the confirm, pushing Boost Lee into the corner. Boost Lee finds the opportunity to jab out, but does not get the 3-hit light confirm. It stops at 2. So now Punk able to run this offense.
Sure, EXTP coming out of that one. And these fireballs right close up here. Trying to catch Punk doing anything here. Got him in the corner. No boost. This situation could turn around. Not gonna matter though. Look at the drive meter gain from those Jinrais. Already tied up again.
Nice tech from Punk.
Sure.
Boost Lee just keeping Punk absolutely trapped in this corner. Burns himself out to force the next situation. Punk knows if he takes the hit, that's where he dies, so not scared about the throws at all.
Indeed. Looking for one opening again. Punk just needs a clean opening here. Take out Boost, but Boost is going to get his meter back here. Has enough to go for more pressure. And these throws, Punk can't take too many more of them. Level 3! Yeah!
Into Odi Tatsu even for the style points.
Yes, sir. Going to get the kill there. Boost up 1-0 against Punk. Punk cracking there finally at the end. Thought he had the big call out. Was not enough. Yeah, I thought that Tatsu wasn't going to kill. So
Yeah, right.
honestly, it was looking a little close there. Oh, man. And yeah, Punk's definitely one of those players you do not want to keep alive. You need to spend the meter to shut him down. Don't risk it. Oh, man. Look at the drive meter gone already here for Boost. But Boost
Yet he's
has been
still
playing
not
very well.
outfight.
Yeah, still been playing very well defensively, though.
Punk trying to push his own offense. Boost finding the right moments to press, keeping Punk in check. Almost out of this burnout, but now we're near the corner. Goes for a jump. Punk with a DP. Power glaive just to make sure that Boost Lee can't wake up with a level 1. And now we are out of stun, but we are in Throw Loop City.
Yes, sir. Punk in that first round after a couple throws. Meter being built up here on both sides. Could see the level 3s for both of them. Should see it, I should say. Just trying to look for any whiff punishes. We're seeing both of them just the micro walks forward into, holding down back. Nice call out there. Could be some big damage here. Boost did not get that level 3, unfortunately.
Oh, too close.
Nice.
Some poor spacing from Punk means that Boost Lee gets the punish.
Yeah, uncharacteristically poor spacing there from Punk, and Boost taking full advantage of it. And now, final round here. Boost looking to go up 2-0. Get closer to that grand final spot. Punk trying to get a point on the board and tie it up. Okay. Gosh. Right now, both these players are just trying to feel each other out. It's just this neutral. One of them just looking to push a button, go for the whip punish. Both of them know that any big button out here that doesn't connect, is gonna get whip punished. And here's a level 3 though for Boost.
Trying to leverage the drive gauge advantage, putting Punk close to burnout. A Jinrai sequence is all that Bruce Lee needs to get Punk into that nasty situation. Trying to bully with the standing heavy kicks. 1,
Yep.
2, 3, into a punish counter, no less. Get the full combo into Jinrai's. Bruce Lee trying to bait again, goes for a throw. Punk adjusting his defensive options, respects the Dragon Lash. But look at that, what a long perfect that was, 40 plus seconds. But Bruce Lee against Punk, our Evo champion, gets a perfect.
Yes, sir. 2-0 already against Punk. Punk, who's been looking so strong this entire tournament with this Terry, but Boost, man, just completely dissecting this defense from Punk. Look at that. Nice whip punish there with that spacing trap. Catching Punk pushing buttons here. Again, opened up again.
Oh, missed
Punk
space.
feeling the
This gives
pressure.
Punk out chance. But Bruce Lee gonna burn himself out. Okay, now great equalizer. Throw loop city. Punk techs it. But we've seen a level
My
1,
lord!
bruh.
Yes! Gosh. The amount of times that we've been seeing Boost feeling more and more comfortable burning himself out here to keep that pressure on Punk. You know, keep those throws going, keep on him, and man, that level 1 again to shut down Punk. Again, the mental damage. I don't want to stress it enough, right? It's just something that's gonna be on the back of your mind, especially when in Boost is in burnout.
But now Punk, he's got Bruce Lee bullied up here. But look at that, Boost. Single hit confirm into the running DP. Absolutely immaculate. Runs in, gets a
stuff here.
throw. I mean, this is so scary. I mean, Punk could die on the next hit.
He could. And again, look at him spending that meter. Very close to burnout. Punk trying to play it very safe. Oh my gosh, what a hit into level 2. Is this enough? I think this is gonna kill.
It is.
No!
Ah, we were both wrong.
Rock! We the rock! Oh no.
Now this could be all Punk needs. Bruce Lee under duress, and Terry's got some great drive pressure.
Oh no! I think he thought he was gonna push a button because he was -1. Even in burnout, I think he thought Boost was gonna push a button. Oh no. Oh my gosh, Boost, bro. What a shutdown. 3-0 over Punk. Dominating victory. Punk now being sent to loser's bracket. Good lord. But hey, got another mirror match coming up here. That'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, and now, you know, so I asked the question earlier, right, when we saw Uriel fight Bruce Lee, right? And Bruce Lee played Terry in that set, but then went to Ken when he went up against Punk, right? And I had asked the question about Uriel, like, okay, I wonder what the set would have looked like if Uriel started with his Ken that looks so much better than his Terry. We all know who's Punk main is. We all know the EVA winning character in Punk's arsenal, and he didn't pull her out. It was Terry all the way through. Now, granted, tonight, it's a Monday night, $43.78 in the Match Arena prize pool. If y'all think that's way too low, like I think it's way too damn low, get in there, offer some donations, buff it up. Y'all can be the change in the FGC that we need. So go ahead, drop some Match Arena bucks. But to finish my point, I wonder if Punk, if he switches to Cammy or not. Low stakes, could just want to play the Terry, could just be like, I'm here to have some fun with it. It's a tournament, but I mean, I'm not really going to sweat that hard over it. But maybe he needs a little more motivation to play the Cammy. Maybe he will play it just on the behalf of like, nah, I'm not losing to Bruce Lee like that. We'll see. I'm curious.
You know, it's always the arguments like, oh, that's the OS. Like, Punk wasn't on his main, right? Whatever. Yeah. But, you know, when you're playing as a character, like a player like Punk, I mean, I'm pretty sure his Terry is effectively his secondary now.
Oh, yeah.
Overall. I know Cammy's his first, but I think he has decided to play Terry for certain matchups that he doesn't feel as comfortable in. And, yeah, and I think that's kind of like the main thing here, right? Like, you know, just keep training up the secondary. Like you said, right? You got to have enough faith in your secondary, right? To, you know, keep it going, right? If you don't have enough faith in your secondary, you're not going to get enough experience, and then you're not going to get in those situations with them. And then, you know, what's going to matter at that point? So,
right,
yeah,
and
I think
low stakes too.
Yeah, exactly. I think we see Punk stay with the Terry throughout this, no matter what. That's usually how it's been. Either he's playing random, or he's playing Ryu, or he's playing, you know, whatever he rolled this morning when he woke up. If he woke up on the left side of his bed, you know, he's playing Cammy. He woke up on the right side, he's playing Dawson, for all we know, right? So it just entirely depends on what he's feeling tonight. And it looks like tonight it is Terry. But I mean, so far though, tonight, I mean, the biggest contenders, I think, to really take on Boost here, I mean, Enzo has been on a hot streak so far. Looking good. I mean, 3-0'd Duel Kevin, 3-0'd Rave.
Yeah,
right?
true.
And now moving into Uriel, I mean, his defense has been very, very good. I'm trying to see
And
his other matches here.
Yeah, I mean, like that patient play from Uriel, all of a sudden just flipping that switch to go aggro, finding those hits once he's lulled you into a false sense of security. Pretty immaculate stuff. I'm super excited to see this. We've seen Uriel and Enzo, the Hokage, play many, many times. Out of a little bit of copium, I'm pulling up beta.fgcombo.com.
I just want to say real quick though, for Enzo, Enzo has 3-0'd everyone. The person who sent him to losers was Boost, and that was a 3-2. And the only other person to take a game on him was Play Guy, with 3-1.
Jesus.
So
Shout out to Play Guy.
Yeah, big shout out to him, man. But yeah, right now Uriel, like I said, is on a hot streak. I'm thinking he wants that rematch against Boost there in the winners finals. I don't know. I think he played. Did we see that? I don't think we saw that match. So. We don't know who.
Yeah, Boostly and Enzo. Yeah, we did not see that. That was the one winners top 8 qualifier match that we did not get to see.
Yeah. Yeah, we're Shoto.
Yeah, we're Shoto. Let's go.
Keep your real chat. Let's go. Play Guy was playing Ken, so yeah, man, we got a Ken mirror there. We don't know. Yeah, I'm curious to see who Boost played against.
Yeah,
Enzo,
what their matchup was.
Yeah, if you went for the Terrier for the mirror match, I assume you probably went for the Terrier.
Yeah, we'll see what's up. Oh, Uriel though cashing out here on Enzo, going for that level 2.
Sure.
Just enough.
That early. Yeah, optimal, getting that early round lead. Again, you're up a round, not too bad. If you lose the second one, you'll definitely build some meter back. Get that level 3 by the end. I love Street Fighter 6 build like 17 bars in a full set or a full game. Nice. Heavy kicks.
Double head. That's crazy.
Yeah. Harassing with them, and good punish there from Uriel. Like you said, that light kick in this matchup. Ooh.
Surprised that didn't combo. I mean, we got a crazy link right there, but then the part that should have combo pretty easily didn't. So,
yeah.
Let's see.
Uriel trying to bring it back in. I do like how it's Enzo the Hokage in parentheses jacket versus Uriel Valorio in green.
You know, like we're not even keeping the like theme inconsistent. You know, like jacket versus gi. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
that's me flaming Neo. Green is more than fine.
Oh, here go the fireballs.
Okay, fireball wars.
Yeah, who's gonna jump first? Oh yeah, there comes Uriel though. Got his meter back. Enzo close to get his. There it is, and Uriel now close to burnout. Is he gonna regress me?
Oh! Yep, Ken. He doesn't really have true block strings into that Hadoken. Probably had to do OD Hadoken if he wanted to get it. Uriel, knowing that, had that DP buffered and ripped through Enzo. So well done.
Yep, and gosh, that the extended horizontal range there for Enzo. OD Shoryuken, so good. Nice, good tech there from Enzo. Uriel opening up Enzo here, man. Enzo having a bit of trouble here against Uriel's Ken. But like you were bringing up before, right? You know, and how we were talking about when we talked about the Aki mirror, right? Ken, another one of those characters that has good tools against himself, right? Like you mentioned that light kick.
Yeah,
very good at dealing. Yeah, Jinrai gets heavy kick as well, right? You know, we saw it earlier with Uriel punishing that as well. So definitely, again, one of these matchups that it's just who knows the character better, who's spacing themselves out better. There it is.
Right, yeah, Enzo a little too close after that roundhouse, so Uriel gets the punish, snowballs into bigger leads, but there's that backdash from Enzo. Able to escape the throw, buy himself a little bit of space. But trying to find the next hit. DP, very clean. Young man reactions.
Indeed, indeed. He's gonna light one there as well. Medium would have been a bit too far.
What a jab against the run-up.
Indeed. The XTP, there is his own. I got that as well. No punish on the backdash, though.
Crouch medium kick goes Uriel's way. He's going to burn himself out. Going into a Jinrai. Not the level 3, though. Wants to use it to hit confirm the kill, I think, on this next sequence.
Yeah,
Enzo has to find a way in. Oh!
Ooh, yes, sir. Going to spend the whole thing here for Enzo, though, instead. Level 3. Baited the meter for Uriel, though. So, not horrendous going into this final game. Final round, I should say.
So Enzo forcing the round 3 situation. Investing all of his meter for it. Uriel can If Enzo mismanages this drive gauge, look for Uriel to send out an early level 3 to put Enzo into burnout and try and wrap this up. But I mean, for right now, it's all Enzo as he waits for that backdash, throws Uriel out of it. But Uriel finds the hit, side swaps now. Enzo a little low on that drive gauge. This does open up Uriel for that opportunity. Level 3, he's gonna get the full pickup here off that Hadoken.
Yes, man, what a pickup there. Great awareness there from Uriel Valorio. And look at the damage here to the drive gauge to Enzo. Uriel gonna get some more back himself. Able to drive rush cancel. Wake up crush meeting kick.
I mean, Ken doesn't really get the best of Oki off of his level 3, and so once Enzo saw that Uriel was just walking forward, says, I don't have anything to fear, I'm just gonna swing at you.
Oh, nice backdash.
Oh, the whip punish!
Okay, is he gonna build up an Amir here? No, gonna go for the corner carry instead. Nothing on the side of Uriel. He does have an EXDP he could throw out, but another jab into throw is gonna end it there. Enzo tying it up 1-1.
It was not a matter of if he throws, but when he throws. Enzo does the jab to make Uriel block, and then goes for the throw, catching our green Geed competitor.
Sir, yes, sir. Here comes Enzo with a little bit more pressure this time around, but Uriel getting out of that corner. Look at the drive gauge on both of these players.
Yeah, right, Jinrai just shredding through it right now, but the sweep going to be able to land. We go for a shimmy. Enzo able to block because he pressed a button instead of the throw tech. Uriel punishing that step kick. Now we got drive, pressure. Here's the impact.
Yeah, tried to jump there. I think he might actually be able to kill now because of that extra damage there. Or no, okay, he's not going to spend a meter.
No, and look at that, the fuzzy mash from Enzo, catching Uriel pressing something wasn't meaty enough. Ooh, spooky. DP let it rip. Enzo being aggressive. He wants another shot at this round.
Man,
gets it.
Gonna make it happen though, potentially here. Got him locked in the corner here. Oh, what a punish. Yes, sir. Oh, he's spending it here. Oh, this is gonna be close. Oh,
not quite up. Both sides in burnout. Oh, it's a fireball war.
Indeed it is. Hadoken's coming out. Oh my gosh. I think Uriel didn't believe. Oh,
he didn't. No, he went for the run. I mean, if he went for running DP, right, would have been fireball immune. Caught Enzo, but I think he went for run and then tried to break, but got caught in the recovery.
Yep. Not enough. Here goes Ken, though. Uriel got him in the corner. Enzo has been doing a great job fighting his way out, though.
Ah, but too close.
Oh, no. This time on the meaty there. Enzo gonna get a side switch. Nice, get in the corner again quickly there. Frame kill.
Oh no! I think Uriel had a combo in mind, but something went amiss. He had a huge meaty fierce.
Yeah, I think he meant to do the run cancel there, but it didn't come out. He was already buffering the DP, and that is it there. Enzo going up 2-1. Unfortunate drop from Uriel. Oh look, there's Neo Judai updating it to Gi.
Hey, all right.
Yeah. See, you bully Neo enough.
See, no. I'm just too much of a writer, copy-editor. Like, but why this? Like, keep them the same thing. It's my be, bro. Love you, Neo. Thanks for taking the feedback. Here we go. Take him launch. DP? I agree. Bare feet versus Tims. Yo, Midnight actually onto something.
Oh my god, bro. Bear versus Tibbs is crazy. I'm gonna have to take that. Oh, nice jabs here. Good confirming to DP. Got him in the corner here.
Yo, dude, homie, bro. Neo, this is his tournament, man. This is his event. Yeah, this is his channel. This is his event, bro.
Yeah, but
oh, Neo's here? On twitch.tv/Neo Judai? Neo's here?
Hey, welcome to CE Mangaka and Hispanic of the Disco channel, Neo Judai, where we run the tournament here and not Neo Judai.
Hey, dude, homie, bro, you a bro, man. Listen, it's late Monday night. We just got off the weekend. Thanks for the follow. Glad you joined us here.
This is actually the fake Neo Judai. Sorry.
Right, you know. This is old Judai, all right?
Is this? You know, we missed this entire round. Just this game. Is this enough?
Oh my god, it is.
And so, with a 3-1 victory over Uriel Valorio, I'm telling you, man, this kid is on a rampage here tonight.
You're absolutely right. I mean, he only dropped a single game that set to Uriel, and now he's going to go on. Yo. I get a treat. I get to see Enzo versus Punk.
Yeah,
That's awesome,
we gotta
man.
get some great stuff here. Yo, Enzo Neo's here. Where is he?
Is he?
The
Yeah,
voice
right
in my
now,
head is.
I love that this is now a meme, right? I love this is now becoming a meme. Y'all, I need you to come back week after week. Oh, Neo's here.
See, is
I
this
need
you
it.
gotta ask? You gotta ask. Like, this is like Dragon Ball Fighters where you have the different kinds of Gokus. Is this TNS Neo Judai or is this SFA Neo Judai? Right? What version of Neo Judai is this?
So long as there ain't no lab coat version. Speaking
Yeah.
of Dragon Ball, I'll be fine. I'll be happy, man. I'll
Lab
be good. The
coat-
fact I don't gotta play
lab
that
coat
bitch no
Neo
more,
Judai.
I'm happy. Neo Judai
Yep.
lab coat. Neo Judai hoodie.
Hoodie.
man's always dapped up in those hoodies, man. He's sick.
Oh my god. Bro.
We tease you with love and affection. We do this because we fucking adore you, all right? I'm just letting that be known.
My goat, man.
Absolutely.
Man, here we go.
I get a
guys.
room with
Speaking
this
of goats,
man in
Oh.
3 weeks of Combo Breaker, and I get a room with him again like 2 weeks after that at CEO. I am all hype for it, man.
Okay,
Sick.
nice, man. Hope you enjoy it. Hope you enjoy CEO. Hope you enjoy Combo Breaker.
I know. I missed Combo Breaker last year, so I'm excited that I was able to slip away from work this year to go, and hopefully a lot can happen. Hopefully I get to do some really cool things out there. But right now, the coolest thing I got to do tonight is commentate some more Street Fighter 6 action. Yo, Punk. I was talking about his Cammy, but the man, he's embraced the Shoto. He's gone to the full evil lengths of it. This is his Akuma.
I was not expecting. I honestly, I saw 2 CFN goods on Neo Judai's friends list, and I was like, is this like another person that's just gonna just be like a random person
You right?
that just changed their name to CFN good as well?
Also, I gotta say, Paleo Judai is a godlike nickname. Shout out, dude, homie, bro, for that. Paleo Judai.
Paleo Judai. Unfortunately, no mirror match this time around, so we don't get the great parentheses.
Can we appreciate the irony of Corporate Shillbot, just the username of Corporate Shillbot, bemoaning the fact that Punk is gone Shoto? I feel like Shoto is corporate, you know what I mean? Like,
Listen, Terry is Shoto adjacent, just like Luke
Shoto
is, all right?
right.
Yeah.
That's fair. That is fair. That is fair. But like,
So,
just appreciate the name having that sentiment. It's like, yo, this guy's woke up in there. I mess with that. All right, yo, the delayed run up throw. Punk not doing the DPOS.
Indeed. A little bit of trouble there. Nice confirm here, though, from Punk. Comes the classic Akuma pressure. Oh my god, crouching medium kick. I got a 7 frame, though. Crouching medium kick. You gotta hold that, Akuma.
You thought your 8-framer was gonna win here? Nah. Ooh.
Yeah, that's great right there. Big heavy punch right to the face. Hold this, Mr. 9K health. Oh man, these trades right now on the heavy punch and crouching medium kicks.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
target combo firm. There from Punk at the end. Ooh.
Indeed.
Whoa.
Combo against corner, jabs coming out.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh, this is big. Yo, Punk can kill here.
Oh, that's 100% death. To DP, yes sir. There ain't no scaling in there. This is Akuma. Right. A nice crouching medium kick there coming from Punk. Punk a little bit getting these whip punishes now. Again, just took that round round there and I kind of get an adjustment.
The fact that Enzo got a perfect parry against Akuma fireballs, fireballs that you can vary up all their timing to overlap with each other, that's insane. But Punk, undeterred, has Enzo locked up in the corner, looking for the jumps. That's why you see him just holding down. Stand,
Nice
light kick, also blessed.
Yep.
Calamity.
Yeah, nice punish there. Gonna be a lot of damage here. Enzo close to burnout. Not there yet, though. 2.5 bars. But Punk getting more meter here to work with. Okay, I'm just going for the drive. Burning himself out. Not afraid.
Yeah, not afraid. What defense as well from Enzo. Blocking the first sequence and then teching the throw when it came. We try to go for the overhead. Punk, though, with that active defense against Ken's Jinrai, will take the third. Will be the third person to take a game from Enzo. If I got that right?
Yeah. Fourth, I guess, technically now.
Fourth. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, because Boost took him out, and then that guy, and then Uriel just now, so now Punk. But yeah, I mean,
Play guy, that guy? That's crazy.
Again, yeah, big shout out to that guy. Oh no, the cross up, not connecting there. There's gonna be a lot of damage here for Punk. Just looking to go, yep.
Wow, yeah. Catching Enzo on defense right here. Now this is one of the scariest places to be in Akuma's corner.
here
Plus
comes
some
that
block.
pressure. Indeed, indeed. Punk just locking sorry, Enzo down. Too many kids
there
on
it
screen.
is. DPOS on that drive rush.
Yeah.
Confirms in that target combo. Well executed.
Punk now looking to get that second point here on the board. Enzo just trying to find a way to open Punk up.
Oof. But
That first
damn
game,
hard.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Took that first game for Punk to kind of, get his little his sea legs ready for Akuma. He's already adjusted. And now Enzo just trying to find any way to open him up. Nice. Dokens of trades coming out here. Nice
Crash kick for
beating
Punk.
there.
Full burnout.
To level 3, this should be enough to get the kill here. I'm gonna throw rock. And I will be correct, thankfully. Wrong a couple times tonight. So.
That happens to the best of us. And Punk, though, didn't happen to him, for he is the best of us. Enzo now down 0-2, despite his dominant performance over Uri over Lorio. Punk just proving too strong of an opponent. And Punk, what we're seeing, favoring these medium Tatsus quite a lot with Akuma for a little bit of the extra corner carry, as opposed to like the light Tatsu into sweep.
Yeah, to get the safe jump especially, right? Opting not to get it. But even the medium Tatsus, right, still gets quite a lot of Oki.
Oh yeah.
So
Akuma's got options.
Exactly. Nice side switch, dashing up here for Enzo's, turning the situation around. Punk now in the corner.
Oh, and
nice.
there it is.
These
Yeah, too close.
Yeah, these misspaced heavy kicks are costing Enzo quite a bit here. We saw it in the match against Uriel, and we saw Enzo have to stop using it. And now, again, against Punk.
Oh, massive jump in. All right, so this is a lot of momentum here for Enzo, but Punk, just like that, steals it away with a well-timed mash. Goes for the light Tatsu sweep combo now. But Enzo able to find his momentum. Catching Punk with a meaty fierce, able to combo off of it. We block the overhead. Enzo, cross-cut, young man play. Baits out Punk's TP as well, and even is able to slip underneath and goes for a throw. I think he already had the full super gauge, but that would have been just optimizing how much meter he built off of that combo, off of that punish.
Yeah, good stuff there from Enzo. Turning this around so far.
Ooh.
Nice whip punisher. Ooh, baby! Into level 3. Gonna be a lot of damage here to the drive gauge and to Akuma himself. Look at that the health gauge just whittle away.
I know, and I mean,
health.
Enzo, he just needs to get Jinrai one time, but look at this. He's actually just going to be able to completely close this out. We were singing away Enzo, but just like that, the young man gets a perfect on Punk.
Oh, you repa. Man, Enzo doing a good job there. Great turnaround there that last round. What a perfect parry there from Punk.
Yeah, using the heavy Tatsu for the damage in the corner carry. Enzo now boxed in here. Oh, but Punk goes for a crouching fierce. Not sure if that's the button he wanted, but there we go. Classic fierce. Going to be more of the jive.
Yeah, could have been doing that to try and call it a heavy kick or something. He just spaced out, but did not work out. Does not even matter because Punk going up around. It is on set point to move on to take on Boost yet again in Grand Finals. Get that rematch. Both these players actually got sent down to loser's side by Boost. So either one of them will be getting a rematch here. And aiming device, welcome to the Street Fighter Academy. Enjoy your stay. And oof, with punish again. Good confirm into that target combo.
Actually, well, because they both lost to Boost, that means whoever loses here, right, they would have lost to the first and second place of the tournament for a true third place finish.
Yeah,
fun little thing to think about. Yeah, right? Fun thing to think about.
Right, yeah, into level 3 though, not gonna matter here as Punk eliminates Enzo the Hokage, who was having such a good run tonight. But you gotta come up against the immovable object, that is Punk. That solid footsies neutral, able to shut him down. But man, I gotta say to Enzo, great defensive plays tonight. Just a huge glow up. I mean, he's just been cooking recently entirely just with that defense. Those perfect parries that we saw earlier on in the earlier tournament sets, and his adjustments against Uriel as well. After a little bit of a shaky start, Just amazing, amazing stuff. I mean, 3-0 again, back-to-back 3-0s in losers, winners top 8 to start off, and then into that 3-1 victory against Uriel. So, you know, nothing to scoff at. Keep your head up high. Great stuff. And like you said, lost to the first and second place people anyways. So,
right?
You know, I can't feel bad about that.
No, not at all. A true third place finish tonight for Enzo the Hokage. And now we're going to see who is stuck with true second place finish, because one of these two is going home in second.
Indeed. And Punk gonna be on the loser side here against Boost and opting to use the Akuma. You know, like you were talking about before, we saw the Terry before. Terry got cooked up.
Okay, Boost. Okay, Boost. He's going a little deep. A little too deep too early.
So remember when we were talking about how players, you know, like, you know, we were talking about earlier, like on Twitter, right? Like players are like, oh, why are you making those call outs? It's because they play against each other a lot, right? And, you know, like our first set here tonight, and I feel like this is another one of those sets. We're gonna be seeing some crazy call outs here. So yeah, a little pause on the little deep tour.
Yeah, right. I mean, that was just something to think about. But Boost Lee says, okay, I got that on my system. Back to the simpler layers.
Yeah,
backdashes.
Time to play some neutral again. Thank you, Ray, for that call out.
Bring him down.
Okay.
Look at that, man. I mean, by the time I realized that first button whiff, Punk already had the second one out. And I was like, that's a medium. That's godlike.
Oh,
nope,
man,
CA now.
Damage. Yeah, is this kill? I want to say... Yes, sir. Dang. Akuma. Brother.
Yo, this is the power of the Satsui no Hado, man.
This is the power of 9k health.
I spoke the right narrative, but I got the cast wrong. It was never Cammy. It was going to be Akuma for Punk tonight.
Yeah, the true power up. This is the true final boss. Always got to be looking out for him. Yeah, Punk is also, I guess, this is the other character, right, that Punk has been used quite a bit in tournaments as well.
Ooh, oh, we didn't get the confirm.
No, unfortunately, we did not. Boost moving up here. You said The Rock. Thank you, Midnight. Unfortunately, we did not see him at WrestleMania. Unfortunate.
That's all we need, man.
Yeah, I know, man.
Playing this slow. Boost Lee's drive gauge just has not had a chance to recover at all. Finally, a little bit of opportunity here. Tries to go for that heavy Jinrai. Punk finds the perfect timed mash. Just as Kevin Teak finds the perfectly timed follow. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Academy. Grand Finals.
Find the gap to join us here. A little opening. As Boost tries to find his own opening here against Punk. And there's the DP again. Punk in a good position here. Definitely not afraid. No reason not to spend it. There's the EX Tatsu, I should say. And Punk up another round. Yeah, when Punk has his life lead and he has his drive meter lead, I don't think he cares if he just lets that DP rock, right? You know, keep that life lead even more, you know, and he's fine. He's already got a huge drive gauge lead.
Yeah, gets caught walking back, though, by that crouch medium kick. So now Boost Lee going to take Punk into the corner for mid-screen. Wake up DP yet again as Boost has not been able to find the call-out. The timing for that call-out. Another crouch medium kick, though. He's finding plenty of those. Go for light Tatsu here. And he jump. Nope. Meaty. Throw. Welcome to Loop City.
Indeed. Got him in the corner. Punk going slow here. Nice crouch medium punch. That connects here, and it's going to be enough to probably get the kill here into level 3. Yeah, Punk. Quick 2-0 looking to reset this bracket very, very fast. Boost. Gonna have to make some adjustments here. Because Punk wants that dub.
You know, there is something poetic about the players who pulled up with Terry swapping off of Terry to another character and finding more success with it tonight. A Shoto, no less. Something kind of poetic about that, also weaving its way in this themed night of Ken invasions.
Yeah, very, very strange, definitely. Says a lot about Street Fighter, you'd say.
Right. Oh shit! I thought this was City of the Wolves. Let me go back to the streets.
Oh, look at the background. Looking at the backgrounds, it could be.
Right.
We did have Terry on the screen, if only. But here come the fireballs. Here comes the pressure from Punk, and like you've been saying before, man, Boost has been just trying to find any time to keep that drive meter, just trying to get a little bit of it back. But Punk has been doing such a good job of not letting him gain any of it. Good hits here. Another guess, and that's a throw. Gonna finish him off here. Punk on reset point. Looking at 3-0 Boost right back. Again, he took that personally earlier.
And now the thing, though, is that, you know, for Boost, there is, I don't think, another character to really go to, right? I mean, Boost, this is his character. This is his main. Terry's, like, been the secondary, so I think it would be worth a shot if this bracket does reset to try Terry out once, right, just to see what happens here. But, I mean, for Boost, this Ken is so powerful, so potent. But Punk, I mean, he's on a different level with Akuma right now.
Yeah, Punk is locked in right now. I know Punk is leaning forward on his chair right now on stream.
Nice block. What a jab.
Yes. Fighting back, gonna get the meter here. This is crucial here for Boost to survive. He's not gonna be fully back, but he's gonna be just about getting there. Punk, though, 1.5 meters to work with, gonna get some back. Throw some fireballs out there.
Oh, want to block again on the overhead, and another well-timed mash from Boostly. The defense has been so crucial. He's trying to burn Punk out. Gets it with the Jinrai. That's one of the underappreciated things about that special move. How much drive gauge it strips away from you. But Punk doesn't give a damn. He doesn't need drive gauge to play footsies. He'll check your rush every day of the week. Oh my god! He teleported into the throw!
Was that the? I think that was a standing medium kick that got thrown. Yo! Yo! That was crazy. Holy cow. I'm telling you, man, I don't know what it is, dude. These guys got the predictions, dude. They got the gift. I know Punk is like, that was on purpose. I know Punk's like right now on chat, like I did that on
I
purpose.
knew he was gonna standing medium kick, and that's why I had to throw him. I had to show him. I know. You ain't nice like me. Boost Lee, you can boost leave. Get out of my face.
Bars. Keep him here in the corner though. Oh, okay. See, look now. See here, we're back in the reset situation, right? You know, Punk. It's 0-0 again, right? We've reset it all, right? We're both in loser's side now. Punk might be theoretically up 3-0, but it doesn't matter here anymore.
Right.
But now Punk, here come the fireballs, just chipping away at Boost's meter. Slowly but surely, no jumps. He knows that Punk is spacing those out. Good block on those overheads.
Yeah, and we'll take that corner attacks to get out, but Punk's gonna put you right back towards it. But we weathered the storm. The life bars are nearly equalized. That's the cost of burning out.
Indeed.
Oh yeah, Neo hasn't updated the scores. We all shook from that throw. Oh god.
Good confirm here into level 1. Punk bringing that one back. Good lord.
Jeez, man. Yo, man.
Yeah, and, you might have to put that back to 0-2 here soon anyways. So. We'll have to see. Punk did what? I don't know what I said. Did I say something pause-worthy? My bad.
I went to clip it. He went to clip it.
Oh, man.
I know, that combo. He grabbed the kick.
Yeah, I was right, yeah.
Something. Yeah,
so he
like
won the
that.
standing medium kick that came out there. That's nuts, dude. Good lord.
Want to trade?
Okay, fine back here. Got him in the corner to look at Boost. Just giving up a lot of ground here. And look, I can't get the gauge back. Yeah, nice anti-air here. Punk just chipping away at that drive gauge. Slowly but surely. And these fireballs that are coming out, right? Even if they're getting parried, it doesn't matter, right? You're not gaining meter back. You're just staying even.
Right, and I mean, look at this. Finally, the OD Hadouken from Punk, seeing that Boostly was getting into a rhythm with his fireballs. Calls him out, the tap parry, not going to work. Punk now, we saw what he did to Boostly's life bar before. Hey, yo. Hey, yo!
Yo!
The point blank Hadouken into the super confirm? No, he's not. Drive reversal! No whip punish!
Oh my god! Dude, there's no way.
Oh my god, he could have jumped in on that charge fireball.
No.
He finds the jab! He finds the jab on him walking up! What the hell is this grand finals?
Oh my god, dude.
No confirm, they trade.
And now Boost, though, or sorry, Punk, I should say, has 3 meters, though, for this final round. But that 9k health coming to catch him back.
Yeah, look at this Boostly trying to make sure that Punk is not able to escape. Fireballs are coming out. That forward medium kick. Oh! No confirm, because we're waiting for the heavy Jinrai, right? We're optimizing being safe against Punk's DPs. That's why we're doing the -2 Jinrai. That doesn't combo from those mediums. Oh, target combo for Punk.
Good confirm there. Punk bring this back. 1 clean hit needed. Only 1 more needed for Punk to confirm into level 3 here.
Hadouken.
Any clean hit here.
Back throw.
Back throw. Now Punk, same position. Any crouching medium kick here from either player kills.
Oh!
Oh,
But he did jump it!
yes, sir! Punk letting them know with a raging demon. Metsats.
Satsu. Punk, raging demon. Die 1,000 deaths. This
Give me one
is.
sec. I gotta throw some emotes in the chat. One sec. I got.
You go do that, my man. You go do that. Good God, this is. If y'all ain't watching this shit live, if y'all seeing this on YouTube, you messed up. Get in here.
On. Good lord, brother. We only have the
That
best
was
out
so
here, bro. That demon was a nasty call out there. Was not expecting it at all from Punk. You'll love to see it. Only at Duel Academy, the script writers are working hard to make Punk, to give Punk this 6-0 comeback potentially against Booze. Booze just trying to find any way to keep Punk on the back foot, and I think he almost had it that last round.
Everybody pressing 1, entertained in the chat. Punk gonna go for this level 2. He's gonna be able to combo off of this because Akuma's blessed like that.
Indeed he is. Akuma players love to see it. Did he get burnt out? There's the burnout. Nice confirm there from Boost.
Yeah, recognizing the forced knockdown situation, so we had that extra juggle state to work with. We try to DP through the fireball, no luck. Punk tries to run in with a drive rush DP, but gets met by the jump in normal. Boost. And thought Punk was going to swing and try to punish the landing, but alas, was not the case. Instead, we fed him a DP punish, and Punk on the verge of 6-0ing Boost Lee. It would not be a true first place finish. Punk did drop a set, but this is some sweet, sweet revenge.
Listen, man, again, it's all about sending a message. It's not about the money, Spider-Man. It's not about the 43.78 in the Matcherino. It's about letting Boost know who's the alpha. And right now, Boost trying to make sure he can at least get something on the board here. Wants to make this an actual fight out. A fight. Ihana, oh gosh, let's see, Ihana Zonu Shizuma?
Yeah.
Welcome to the Duel.
Hana Zono Shizuma.
There you go, you got it.
Something like that,
Punk.
right? Something like that.
Tournament point! You got a couple minutes left in the Matcherino. If you got anything to throw at Punk right now for this amazing 6-0 potential comeback after going down 3-0 against Booze, throw something in that Matcherino. Punk putting up a great show right now. Nice big hit here in the corner. Punk, heavy Tatsu. You gotta guess level 1 getting called out. That should be it. Yes, sir. Punk. Brother ending it with an EXDP and a perfect to send a message. Like I said, 6-0 versus Boost. You might be the better Terry. You know, you might have bested my Terry, but you have not bested my Akuma. You have not bested, perhaps he's bested the Kami, but that Akuma, brother, oh my lord. Another Duel Academy to Punk. Whew. Damn,
Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery that mediocrity can give to greatness. Good God. Absolutely good God. All these Kens, all these Shotos pulling up like they hot shit. It took the one Akuma that came out in top 3 to crush this bracket clean. Unbelievably so. Congratulations, Punk. And what a goddamn show that was. We gotta see Misatsu, the raging demon itself. Punk's raging demon. That is
great.
I'm blessed. We are all blessed, y'all. What a goddamn show. And Neo, I know you got words. Share them.
Neo's trying to fix something.
Oh, there he's about to.
Oh yeah, no, he's gonna show us. Y'all check out this top 8 graphic. Check out this top 8.
Yeah, you guys need to see nonsense. Alright, so
You did that in order. You did that shit on purpose too. Putting Axel in front of Rave.
So,
well, not only that, Booze arguably played Terry way more. I not even arguably did play Terry more than he played Ken. I'm pretty sure this tournament too. So, oh my god,
Neo could have put Axel at Rave's spot to put him and I got them bombs together, but nah, he did like 4 straight fucking Kens, man.
I mean, listen. If Boost and Uriel want Terry on their on the graphic, they just got. Tell me.
They just gotta. Nah, this is too funny. Nah, this is too funny.
Listen.
It's like,
There was some Ken disgusting Ken in chat, bro. What a character.
Oh my god, man. This is propaganda in motion, man. He did not have to put Axel in that spot. This is so good.